Okay.
All right. And yeah, I think we're live. I know our audio and video is good because we finally got you on here before we started. So here we go. Welcome to Thirsty Thursday. This is my guest, Joe Fox. If you're a minor, do not drink on YouTube. It's against the law. But if you're not, bottoms up, boys. Hey, Joe, that was your cue to drink.
Here we go.
Stella.
Yep, got my groove back.
Okay, we're gonna have to get you to stop saying things like that because we're trying to let people know who you are, and we don't want them to know that you're that kind of person. Like, just do me a favor, buddy. Try to look fucking cool here. I was telling people good things about you.
Okay.
So, yeah, short and simple. We're just gonna pound some pints back, make fun of each other, make fun of anybody else that we feel like, and basically we just shoot the shit, smooth and relaxed. Anybody in the audience, mostly they just talk to each other, but every now and then they throw questions our way. Sounds good?
Sounds good to me.
I'm glad you got your Zoom figured out here, because
yeah,
I am like zero fucking help when it comes to helping people with IT problems. I do not know how to do this at all. I have to call people and say, what do I do? How do I tell this guy to do what? Not my thing. Jeez. I'm pretty good at drinking beer, though.
You'd think you'd be good at that by now.
No, I don't even know how to make my own fucking thumbnails.
Because what is this? Like your 100th show, or how many shows have you had so far? Like 50 some anyway.
I think 55 of the Tuesday shows. But I don't know how many Thursdays and Sundays. I do some Thirsty Thursdays, some Sunday Fun Days every once in a while, but probably getting close to the 100 overall. Yeah. And I still suck dick and fucking pussy when it comes to computers. Not too much, pretty good. So Joe, what you got going on, buddy?
Well, I am December 10th. I'm going to be going down to the Monster Factory. I will be facing Brent Rackers. He's number 4 in North America right now in my weight class. So I'm number 9 currently. So
what weight class is this?
Turn that 9 into a 4 and yeah, take out Brent Rackers. That's the goal. I've been training and I feel good. So I'm just excited to get down there. 2 weeks and I want to be there right now.
So what weight class is this though?
Well, we agreed to meet at 209. But I talked to Chance Shaw, and I guess for me to be able to take over his ranking, the most I can weigh in is 207. So I'm planning on being 207. I'm about 215 right now, so it's not hard. I got 2 weeks. So, and if I don't feel like losing that extra couple pounds, I'll just go 209 and not worry about the ranking. I'm more concerned about taking out Brent. So if it's going to cause me any power issues or anything like that, I'll make a decision the day or two before. And yeah, whatever. Not too concerned about it. It'd be nice to get that 4th spot. And yeah, I think it's just going to be
the 198 rankings.
It's 198 rankings, yeah. So they give you, because how, all over the place, you go to UAL, wherever you go, you got 205 class, 209 class, 198 class, 190 class. So they kind of give you a little bit of leeway there in weight, but 207 is the most. Like Brent can weigh in at 209, but as long as I'm 207, doesn't matter how heavy he is, I'll still be qualified to get his rankings. So.
Wow. So first you got to make the weight, but then you actually got to beat that son of a bitch.
Yes, exactly. And that's freaking going to be a tough one. I know he's got a big hand on him and he's a proven puller. At the IFA Worlds there last year, I think he was 2nd on the right and 1st on the left, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he's been a top dude for a long time.
And he's been on a comeback here this last probably few years here. He's really trying to get back up in that top spot. So I know I'm trying to get up there myself, and we both ran into a roadblock our last matches here, super matches. I faced Adam Warwazinski in March and put up a pretty good fight with him, I thought, but I didn't come in as prepared as I should have. And Brent just went him here, I think, a few months back, and he lost to him as well. I don't know who lost worse, but I tell you that Adam Warwazinski, he's a fucking tank, man. And
after watching what he just did to Bojidar on the weekend, I don't think anybody can really put too much Can't really say much against people that have lost to that dude recently. He looks like a motherfucking tank.
Oh,
Oh,
I tell you, he's the next big thing. Like he's going to be taking that number one spot eventually. Like there's only Mosier and Toulier ahead of him. And I honestly believe he'll be in that number one spot in the next year.
can he make 198?
He can, yeah. I don't know how, because when I saw him in March, I couldn't fucking believe that he made 205. That's what we met at. And I stood by him and I'm going like, sure, he doesn't have any legs, but his upper body's massive. Like
Especially his right hand.
His right hand, yeah. Like he said he was just born with that anomaly, right? Like his left hand is the same size of my left and right hands, and then his right hand is way bigger. Like after
the size of fucking mats.
Yeah, I posted after that match, and then fucking Jeff Dave from Minnesota, who you know very well, you've gone him lots, eh? He even commented my post and said he's got a big hand, doesn't he? So when the guy with the biggest hands in the world saying that, yeah, it's freakishly big, man. Like the guy is just he's got a gift there, but total gentleman. Really like the guy. Glad he did well there. I'm sure he'll be going back there, and well, I know he will be, and he's going to do well. Like he's young, he's strong, he's only getting better. He's learning to top roll now and actually use his big hands. So, yeah, that guy's trouble for anybody. Like he could even jump into the higher weight class and give most.
I'd really like to see Adam and RVJ.
Yeah, I would say that's going to be coming for sure. Like in the near future, like
if Rob ever gets back into it.
Well, hopefully Adam gets a few big matches first before RVJ. I'd like to see him learn how to take a hit. Put him up against a Craig Toulier or someone to give him a true test with that speed, or a Mosier, because I don't think he has a win on Mosier. Like Mosier beat him about a year and a half ago or so. I think
a year and a half ago is not the same fucking dude. Not
the same dude whatsoever. No. He even told me that in March. He's like, yeah, I was injured for quite a while. He goes, I've been good for quite a few months now and training hard. And I'm like, okay, great. and he showed me what he could do. And that dude is solid, man. Like I'm telling you, he just stands there and he just holds his back pressure, holds position. And it's like trying to fight a wall. Like it's insane. Yeah, he's got something special there for sure. And to break that hand back is a difficult task. And even just to get into your power, right? Like to
get just beat him in a hook.
I felt like I was always up like this, right? Like I couldn't even get in there. I was trying to get around his hand, but he's solid in there, man. Like I have nothing but good things to say about him. He's the future of that weight class.
You got to stop saying things that make you look like a dumb arm wrestler, man.
Well,
stop being so goddamn Canadian and so polite. Jesus, you're on the wrong show if you want to sit here and be nice to everybody. Fuck.
You know me, who I am.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the dude I'm kind of looks like you, just way fucking smaller.
Who's that?
You look like you ate the guy that I met when I met you the first time.
Is that right? Do you think I look smaller right now? I've been I was 225 when I saw you in Sylvan. And I'm 213, 214 right now. I'm trying to get down to that 207. So
Halifax, though.
Oh, Halifax. Oh my God. I was a brand new arm wrestler then. That was my first, I think, just over a year into arm wrestling.
176 then.
I pulled 176. I had to cut to get down there, but it was a hard cut because I was always arm wrestling in the 198s at that time. But now I just say fuck it, and I stay at 220, 225, whatever I feel like. And for these big matches, though, across the border, yeah, I'm going to drop down a little bit for sure because my natural weight's more around 200 anyway. But I feel totally different at 225. Like I feel so much stronger, so much more confident. But
yeah, because you don't really get fat when you puff up to 225 either.
No, I stay in the gym regularly. Like, honestly, I'm hardcore. Like, I'm at the gym every day pretty much. I got the bands in the truck. I got all the tools. Like, I'm doing stuff all day. Like, even out at work, I'm a field operator. So I operate, wells and compressors, and there's ladders and shit all over the place. So I'm the guy that, getting up on the ladder and doing pull-ups and whatever I can out at work. And if anybody saw me when I was out there, they'd probably think I was half crazy, but that's what I do. Like,
if you put on that much lean weight that easy and you've got to really work to stay down, it might just be worth it to go up and stay at that 220 class.
Yeah, like honestly, from what I've, the tournaments I've been to at the States, with Brandon Alcesor, Sharkovich, all them guys, I feel like I'm no, I got the same power they do. I can hang with those guys, no problem, in my opinion, when I'm at that weight. So, yeah, that's kind of my thought too. Is I'll probably stay up and wait. I got a few interesting matches I really want to do at this weight. Like Rackers has been one that's been supposed to happen for the last year and a half or more, and COVID screwed that all up. So there's guys like him I want to go. I want to eventually maybe go Craig Toulier. He's my favorite arm wrestler out there. So there's guys I want to go, and then maybe stay up at that 225 and then get a match one of these days.
Basically, wherever you can get the higher level match is the weight class you're going to be looking at.
Well, yeah, but I think at 225, I mean, there's matches to be made, like with Alcesor and,
Sure, like basically, if you look at the rankings, you're taking a shot at number 4 right now, so you got to make that weight. But if you get offered the shot at the number 3 guy in the 220s, up you go, right?
I'll still take it because I don't think those guys are, any stronger than I am or better than I am. Seriously, if you look at the top 10 in the 220, 225, they're like, I think I can. I think it's actually easier than the top 5 in the 198 weight class, to be honest with you.
Well, I'm not exactly the reason that those guys stay down in the 198 class instead of going up to the 220 class, because they don't fucking win when they go up. But if maybe it's just that you take too much out of yourself to get back down to the 198 range, and you're not as strong.
That may be that. No, I totally get you, because I feel a little bit weaker at this weight. Like I still feel really good, but I don't feel like when I'm 225. So there's definitely
how to do a water cut.
I do, yeah.
Properly?
Yeah, I've done lots when I was in Quebec there. When I won my first national title there,
2018 Montreal.
It was like almost 40. Yeah, Laval, Quebec. It was almost 40 pounds that I cut all total in about probably 12 days. And I cut most of it the last 3 days. So yeah, I actually went down there and I was going to compete in the 187, and I already had lost 20 some pounds to get to 187. Then the night before I ran into Steph Roux and Gord Squires from Calgary, and they're like, well, you're only a pound over right now. I'm like, yeah, because I'm going for the 187. I've been cutting all week. They're like, well, we can get you to 176. And I'm like, holy fuck, like I'm already drained, like I'm gonna kill myself.
So what'd you do for there to get to 76? Did you use the bath or the saunas with the bags or what?
Everything. I went in the morning. They took me to hot yoga, which I had never done. So we were in hot yoga for an hour. Then we laid in
you know what's really cool though? I can still say I've never done hot yoga and you can't. So
hey, I'm man enough, man. I can admit I don't bother me at all. Yoga's good for you, good for arm wrestling. I'll do anything to get better at arm wrestling. So yeah.
Well, anything.
Well, not
we might have to have a little conversation off the air here.
There is
the hot yoga and then the sauna. Did you do the Epsom salt bath?
I do that. I didn't do it. I didn't have any there, but I filled the bath. Of course, I had one of those shitty little shallow tubs, right? So those things suck. So basically, it doesn't cover, the Franken beans, the fucking belly, the fucking nothing, right? So I had 2 great big towels in there with me that I was regularly getting wet and covering the stuff that the water wasn't able to get to, killing myself.
You should always have somebody in the room with you when you're doing that hot bath. You should never do that by yourself.
Yeah.
Because when you try to get out of that bath, standing up can become a real problem sometimes. Yeah. Getting lightheaded and dizzy, not so good. You always want somebody in the room with you. So just wear a pair of fucking swim trunks if you have to, and get one of your buddies to sit in there with you. And, they can fucking sit there with the water jug and just keep dumping it on you so you don't have to keep getting out of the water.
Yeah.
But you don't want to do those hot baths solo. You try to get up, you get all dizzy, down you go, face first into something. And instead, they're sitting there calling your name at the scales to come make weight, but you're laying there dead in your bathroom floor. Like, not cool.
Yeah, well, I was close in Quebec because I went down. I was going to go down to the weigh room downstairs to see their scale too, to see if I was on. And everybody was already done weighing in at this point. And I'm holding onto the wall. I couldn't even think straight. I could feel my heart just pumping hard. And I ended up on the wrong floor. So I was at the floor with the weigh-in. So I'm like, well, fuck it. I might as well go in there and
check myself on this scale. Fuck it. Yeah.
Yeah. And they got me,
seen me. Drink a beer.
the women are just like, hey, they're like, hey, you sit down. Well, they made me weigh in right away. I was on weight. So they said, sit down, drink this water. We'll fill out your forms. Like, they knew I was mental at that point. I could hardly even,
fucked.
I couldn't even think at all. I hardly knew what I was doing there. So yeah, I said I'd never do it again. And then of course in Edmonton at Nationals, I did it again. And yeah, one of those
You
things
didn't
like
get back down to 76 in Edmonton, did you?
I did. Yeah.
And you got to stop going down to 176. That's fucked up.
I'm done with that. I'm way done with that. My girlfriend didn't in me like that, and I totally understand. Like I was
doing the water cuts, all right, but you've got to do it properly in the beginning, and you can't ever go too far. Like 40 pounds in 12 days is too much, man. That's way too fucking much.
Way too much.
10% of your body weight, relatively safe. You know?
Yeah.
You're walking around at 200 pounds. 20 is about as far as you should go comfortably. Right.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
You're starting to push it anytime you go past that. Like you really do risk kidney failure and a lot of stuff. But honest to God, when you're going to cut weight, as long as you're doing the whole salt load and then you decarb, get rid of the salts, and you start flushing your system first, you will piss out that first like 12 pounds in the last day and a half. And you don't even need to sweat for like a 12-pound cut. You know?
Yeah. No, I know I've gotten a lot wiser since then. That was really my first big weight cut ever. Like I said, I was only 3 years in at that point. So
well, if you ever give me the option, would you like to use your wiener to make weight or sit in a fucking sauna? I'd like to use my wiener. Last time I had to do a real weight cut, don't tell anybody about this because it's just a little fucking weird. But I put on all the sauna suits and I just pulled my wiener out and I just had sex for the last 45 minutes there. Dropped 3.5 pounds. Pow.
Is that well, I think my girlfriend's watching. So Joanna, just remember what Evan just said that if you really want to help me out.
Well, if she's paying attention to this, I advise
do.
doggy style. Do not do missionary. You will be sweating all over the poor girl.
Yeah, getting the salty sweat in her eyes. Not good.
Yeah, this is a family-friendly show. I can't say that next one. But okay, we do have a few questions coming in. Also, did you know it's Thanksgiving for like all of the Americans?
That's right. Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving, all you guys.
Fuck those guys. We had Thanksgiving a month ago.
That's right. Yeah. And then we got turkey coming in December. Oh, I love it.
Wow, I eat fucking turkey whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
I don't need somebody to tell me it's a day to eat turkey. I just tell the wife it's time to eat turkey.
Yeah, get yourself a turkey.
So questions. Mike Cartier wants to know if you're getting in any more practices before the Brent Rakers match.
No, I had a little one. I had a couple guys over on Monday, just going over some stuff, strap work and just whatever, pulling. We didn't go too crazy. And then actually there's a practice in my garage here probably right now. I just left there's a bunch of people coming over tonight to practice. So they'll be out there, but I'm not. Yeah, no, it's 2 weeks away.
What, 2 weeks out tonight? Or on Saturday, you'll be 2 weeks out?
Saturday, I'll be 2 weeks out. So yeah, basically in 2 weeks, I'll be landing there in the States, like on Thursday.
I'd like to come back to that, the whole rest thing in a minute. I'm just going to kind of quickly fly through the chat here, get any questions that we got, and then we'll come back to that whole rest thing, because that's something that I really do enjoy. Oh, I like this comment. Hansy Hinterseer says that you look like Mr. Clean.
Fuck you.
I just wanted you to know.
I get that a lot. Yeah, trust me. Every time I go to Mexico, walking down the streets, that's all it is. Mr. Clean, come to my shop, Mr. Clean. I got something special for you, Mr. Clean. It's always Mr. Clean all the time, everywhere I go.
Yeah, I used to get that a lot too, so I became a man and grew a fucking beard.
Well, I can't do that in the oil field up here, so.
Well, that you can't grow a real fucking beard.
Nah, that's true. I probably would grow a pretty shitty beard, but yeah, that's what I need to do. Get my own company like you, and then I can do whatever the fuck I want, because that's really what I do want to do. I don't like being
company. Oh, I tried that for a few years. I mean, it was good and stuff, but I'm much happier now. I just decided to retire because I don't like working.
Are you pretty much retired or what?
Oh, absolutely. I fucking just quit working. I mean, for the last 2 weeks, I just did the drywall and shit on my brother's house that he just built because he needs it done. But I mean, yeah, I just drink beer like all day, every day, man. It's awesome.
That's a good life.
I may not live a long life and I may not remember any of it, but I'm pretty sure it was fun while I'm doing it.
Exactly. I'm not a drinker anymore, but I like to partake in a little smoky smoke every once in a while. But
man, you can fill your boots as long as you don't start fucking sitting there and drilling on yourself. Fucking smoke away, bud. It's legal here.
Oh yeah.
But speaking of not too much of a drinker, you should probably get that drinking going.
I've been waiting for you.
Oh my god, I'm on beer 3 since we started. Are you kidding me?
I gotta get another one.
Well, fucking get it. Don't worry. I'll wait for a second. Go get it.
You keep yours in a cooler beside you or what?
No, I just have a 30-pack sitting on the floor.
Oh.
I don't even worry about them being cold. They don't stick around long enough. It's fine. Okay, I'm gonna scroll through here the chat because I was missing a bunch while we were shooting the shit.
And right here.
Who's that?
8-time provincial champion Dane Fox. Okay, get out of here.
8 times.
Close the door.
How long is it going to take you to catch that?
I'll never catch it. I have more national titles than provincial titles.
Do you not have to compete at provincials to go to nationals?
You can pay a waive fee if you can't make it, but I mean,
yeah, but it's like $300.
You don't have to. It's just like you don't have to go to nationals to go to worlds, right? You can pay a fee and just go to worlds.
I suppose that's only if the people that won at nationals decide they don't want to go.
That's true. That is true. Yes.
So you just don't compete at provincials?
Yeah, I guess I haven't done that good at provincials. Just the years they had it, I had a lot of injuries over the years. I'd go there and I'd get beat by,
How do you run around talking about you're the best in the country at your weight class and you've never even won provincials?
Oh, I've won provincials. I won this year right-handed, and I lost.
It's not that impressive. It's fucking Alberta. There's nobody any good there, anyways.
No. That's actually, there's a ton of good people here.
Oh, there might be a few that are all right, but
yeah. No, we gotta. Actually, our club's really over COVID blew up quite a bit, and we got lots of good pullers out here now. Like even out of our club, there's so many promising looking guys. Like COVID was good. Like we kept our club going every week. We'd have a practice somewhere, and new people come out of the woodwork just looking for something to do. And I mean, we got big Josh Bellin in town here. 320, 6'8", guy's a fucking monster. I mean, I know
Bellin?
you've. Oh, that he's gone. You and Brennan and some of the boys. So
well, I didn't have a match with him. I just kind of screwed around like after pulling with the guy, but I was really busy getting beat up by a bunch of little kids out there, so I didn't get to do a whole lot of after pulling after the event. But I think I did like 3 straight hours of after pulling before the tournament. So I got to pull a lot of dudes.
Well, you and me pulled before the tournament. Remember that?
Yeah, after the super match. It was like all of Alberta just lined up to whoop my ass.
Well, it's you and me on a garbage toilet.
We don't want to tell the rest of that story.
No.
I'm going to skip over most of the comments here because basically it's all about how I look scrawny now. Well, that's not very nice of them.
That's not very.
You realize that I have feelings. And when you say mean things to me, it hurts them.
Just because he's a beer man doesn't mean he doesn't have feelings.
Like the reason I'm angry and I say all these things to people is because really I'm just a big softie and I don't like people making fun of me. So if I make fun of them hard enough, they don't have a chance to say it to me.
You can give it, but you can't take it. Is that what you're saying?
It depends on what you're talking about, but possibly that might be very true. When it comes to shit talking, I don't give a fuck. I think it's hilarious. If somebody is really good at shit talking, I will just shut the fuck up and let them go because I can appreciate, how
Yeah.
good they are at it. I like listening to people talk a good pile of shit, even if it is against me.
See, and
But
I'm
it's
not
got to be at least clever, you know? Boring shit talk sucks.
ruin your reputation if I told people how I really thought of you. Like you're pretty good. Fucking when I met you in Nova
Right, so
Scotia.
why don't you just not tell people then?
Okay, you're a fucking
Unless you're trying to ruin my reputation.
yeah.
Well,
I know
here's the thing.
first
I think
place
at this
I'm
point,
I know that.
I think at this point, everybody knows I really enjoy being an asshole for fun, but I'm
Yeah.
actually a pretty decent guy one-on-one or like, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I go to the events. Like, I spent more time dealing with everybody's fucking kids than I did dealing with the adults. It's like both times I was in Alberta.
I saw that at Sylvan. You didn't leave the kids' table. You were just kicking the shit out of every kid that come up to the table.
Just the one kid that was being an asshole to everybody else. But everybody he was whooping was putting beatings on me. And then I got jumped by like fucking 4 kids. Like, for real. They were punching me, and the one kid was fucking biting me. It was terrible.
You're so drunk, you probably didn't feel anything anyway.
Yeah, but I showed up to the event like that.
That's true. You did. Oh, that's classic. That was awesome. Yeah. It's good
energy to do that.
Like, the first place I met you was in Nova Scotia, my first nationals, and it was in a bar. I show up to the bar with Dylan Houghton. Dylan Houghton. We show up to the bar, and there you are, and I'm just like, holy fuck, I'm a new guy, right? So I'm like, that's Evan Burgoyne. Holy, just starstruck, and come up and talk to you, and you're fucking awesome. You're telling all this group of women, I remember, you're telling them how I'm the man. You didn't even know me, really. You're just telling them I'm the man, trying to get me some action, and it's fucking great.
Yeah, you girls, you need to pay attention to this dude. That's the motherfucking man. Joe, I hope you don't suck tomorrow, but yeah, get this.
Yeah, exactly. It was fucking funny as hell. So will you be going to
that? That was fucking fun. That was hilarious. I also had to, oh man, that sucked because that was the day before we competed too. No, it was 2 days before.
2 days.
But we all ended up back at the same fucking bar the next night anyways. And I'm like running around trying to celebrate my nephew who just won. And one of the bouncers was like, you know, it's funny because I arm wrestle a little bit. And correct me if I'm wrong, but today was Masters, Youths, and Disabled. That dude doesn't look like he's in the Masters. I'm like, take 2 looks at him. Like, he's definitely disabled. He's like, yeah, I guess we'll go with that.
Nice.
Oh, we had that guy drunk as shit. It was hilarious. All right, we got a super chat in here. First one of the night. Just old Joe. You aren't scrawny. It was a women's division cut. Did you happen to see when I pulled the women's class?
No.
I went to Toronto and, you know, I want to arm wrestle, but I don't want to take any time off training. Plus, I'm getting ready for Paul Maiden in January, right? At the Big Arm Gods event.
Yeah.
And so I figure if I'm going to get ready to pull Paul Maiden, I got to get as much training for him as specifically as I can. So I just pulled the women's class. I got to get used to pulling bitches.
Oh,
you like that? Fuck that guy. Fuck you, Paul Maiden. I hope somebody shows him that.
Yeah, fuck you, Paul. I don't know you very well, but fuck you anyway.
Joe, don't talk to like that to that guy.
No,
like he'll fucking stab you. You probably shouldn't talk to him like that.
You, Paul. Sorry, buddy.
He's literally, that's how this match actually started. I have never spoken to this dude in my life. And all of a sudden I just get this random match. If you ever come over to fucking England to arm wrestle, the only match you should worry about is arm wrestling against me. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, whatever. I don't even know who the fuck you are, bud. Like, he's some fucking has-been. And all of a sudden he just starts threatening to stab me. I'm like, if you're going to tell me you're going to stab me if I come over there.
Wow.
That's not going to like scare me away from going over there. I got to go over there and see what kind of dude this is. Like, a lot of people like to talk tough over the internet, especially when they just message you out of fucking nowhere. So fuck that guy. He's probably a pussy.
Yeah, I had a guy like that too who was threatening me and all over the place on Facebook, like saying next time he was at an event with me and Matt Mask, he was gonna kick the shit out of both of us. And the stabbing part come into effect at one point, and we actually banned him from Alberta arm wrestling.
That's fantastic. Who's that?
Oh fuck, I can't think of his name. I honestly can't.
Obviously, some fucking crazy dude.
You wouldn't know him anyway. Yeah, nobody knows who this guy is. Yeah. He's just some crazy fucker that wanted some fame or something, thought he was funny, started talking down Kathy Morrison on Facebook. And then I kind of said, hey, just watch your language. Like, it's rude.
It's probably a troll account then.
Wasn't too bad. And then he just fucking started.
Is it a real dude or like a fake account?
Real dude. Yeah, real dude. He was
like, you guys have met this dude?
I've never met him. He was at Red Deer at that tournament you guys were at, where we all did those super matches at the Tal event. I wish I could his name. Maybe someone in the chat will know who I'm talking about and say his name there, but fucking crazy. But yeah, I have nothing to do with the guy, but just threatening me and Matt Mask. And it's just like, fuck, whatever, buddy. Yeah, I'm not sure where it's coming from, but is what it is. I guess you've made it when you got haters, eh?
Wow, that's it. Anybody can have fans. You never made it until you got real haters. You know, realistically, haters are they are just fans, but they never miss a fucking thing you do. They follow all of your shit fucking religiously. Haters are better than fans.
Yeah, I used to hate the trolls and just think like, what the fuck? But now, you know what? Some of the shit's pretty funny and they're good for the sport. They promote it, and yeah. So I could name a few, but I don't think I'll get into that tonight. But
apparently, you're talking about somebody named Kev.
Kev, bro. Yeah, that's exactly who that. Did somebody put that in the chat?
Yeah, Joe Fox talking about Kev, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Apparently, he wants to kick my ass at the next event, so that'll be fun. Can't wait. Fucking try it, buddy.
You like to fight, Joe?
I used to fight a lot. Yeah, I got in a lot of trouble when I was younger, and yeah, I haven't fought in a few years here. But
is that why your face looks like that now?
Exactly. That's where my face is all fucked up now. But yeah,
it looks like a worn out catcher's mitt, man.
Oh, I've taken some fucking punches, man. I've taken a lot of punches. Like, my head is scars all over it. Like, I've been beaten on a lot.
You ever think about being good at it?
I was good at it.
Well, not if your fucking head's covered in scars, man. You were doing it wrong.
Fucking right, man. I fucking swung at this guy one night.
You realize that the point of fighting is to hit them without getting hit.
So getting hit? Oh,
yeah, you're not supposed to get hit if you're doing it right.
If I just let them tire out and then I hit and then they're out. Just, you only need one, right?
Oh, fucking Homer Simpson style.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, man. That's really a terrible game plan. You should not do that. But when I was young, I used to think it was okay. Just fucking swing first. I thought it was cool to tell people to swing first.
Yeah.
But as I got older and realized that shit hits, like, no, this shit hurts. I don't want to do it. If somebody even looks at me wrong, like they're gonna do it, I'm just gonna hit them and walk away. Fuck them. They're out.
That's the thing. I didn't mind getting hit, actually. I really didn't.
Well, neither did I when I was young, but then you realize how fucking stupid it is now. Jeez.
Yeah. Ow, I know. You look back and think, like, why the fuck did I do all that? Like, I hope I never have to fight again, but if I do, I do, right?
I like the sport of fighting, but the whole thing just seems fucking dumb now. If I don't have an actual real good fucking reason, there is no way I will ever get into a fucking bar fight again.
No.
Until I get drunk and somebody talks to me.
Someone pushes down your old lady or something, you fucking stroke them. You just have to, right?
But that's not a fist fight. We're talking about violence now. I'm trying to hurt that guy and get the fuck out of there. Like, I don't know how many buddies he's got. I don't know if he's got a fucking knife or a gun. Like, just fucking hit him and leave.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
You got to be so careful nowadays. Nobody fights fair.
No. And even if they do, they're probably just going to call the cops and fucking make up some bullshit story.
Exactly. Then you're screwed either way. You're getting charged for some bullshit.
I know. It's the wrong goddamn time. That's what I did.
Yeah.
Speaking of fighting, though, there's this dude over in Ireland, and I'm going to Ireland for this Arm Gods event. This dude, can't remember his fucking name, but he wants to fight me when I'm there. Some big Irish prick. thinks he can fight. So he challenged me to a drinking contest and then to a fight.
Like just out on the street, or like, is it going to be confined in a ring
I don't
or
know.
something?
We haven't got a rule set nailed down yet, but I don't know. The guy wants to challenge me to a drinking contest, a fight, and then an arm wrestling match.
Well, we know he's not going to win the drinking one, so we can scratch that one for Evan Burgoyne.
Well, he's Irish.
The arm wrestling, that's who knows.
He's about a year into arm wrestling.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you're good on the left, and is he better on the left, right?
No, just right. But I mean, my right's way better than my left right now.
Oh, really?
My right is better than my left has ever been.
Huh. Well, that's fucking interesting, because I always thought your left was your good arm.
It was.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. There's these things called weights that I didn't know much about for a long time. And I started lifting them with just my right arm.
Yeah.
And now my right hand is better at all this shit than my left hand was.
Nice. So do you do like bucket and that kind of stuff?
I grab this weight and I just like pronate and cup and like I do arm wrestling moves with a weight.
Yeah.
And now my right hand is better at arm wrestling than my left. Yeah.
Sounds like you know quite a bit about weightlifting. Not.
Well, I mean, fuck. If you are better at weightlifting than me, and I mean, you've done it for a long time, but I'm pretty sure that's how you do it. You pick it up and you kind of just move it in the directions that you're supposed to.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, fuck, there's not much else to it. Like, I've been to gyms before, and if you take the entire fucking gym, they got the combined IQ of a frozen fucking potato. If they can figure out how to do it, I'm sure I can manage just fucking fine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know, man. I love the gym. Like, if you're semi-retired, you have no excuse now. It feels so good. You feel younger. Like, now I'm 43 years old. I feel better than I did at 30 years old. Like, I feel like makes work easier, makes everything easier. And it's like when I'm having a bad day and I just fucking mad at the world, go to the gym for an hour or two, come out of there, it's like therapy. Like, I feel amazing, refreshed.
Way better than go to the bar and getting punched for 20 minutes before you can win a fight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. My face doesn't hurt as much, and my body's in better shape. I'm not hungover. Oh, I love the gym. Like, I'll never give it up. Once I slow down on the competitive international arm wrestling, I'm still always going to be in the gym. I'll just be lifting differently, not as heavy and, not as many static holds and just working for fitness. But I love it. Like, I would never going to give up the gym.
I've got a problem.
What's up?
My wife cleaned up my office area.
Yeah.
I only have one weight.
Oh, one weight.
I don't know where the fuck she put it.
That's the only one you have.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. That's it. That's it. One weight. That's all I use.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah.
You don't use.
Why would you use more than one weight? That's all you need.
But you don't use bands, like rubber bands?
For what?
Oh, it's awesome for any arm wrestling movements, like, or even for when you're at your club, because you're probably going lots of guys that are, not as strong as you are, so you can hook them up to the other guy and, give a little more resistance.
No,
I don't
want to do that at all.
Why not? Only benefit.
I don't want to risk sounding dumb.
Yeah.
But when you're using bands with a person to arm wrestle against them,
yeah,
arm wrestling with a person is pretty easy when you have a partner that's not a complete asshole, right? You control your movements. Okay. When you add a band there, that band can be completely I don't know what the word I'm looking for here is. It'll just do whatever the fuck it wants. Once you've got pressure loaded onto it, if you move just the wrong way, all of a sudden that load fucking hits somewhere that you can't hold it, and it just fucks you off.
Yeah.
I do not like anything heavy with a band. I think it's terrible. The risk of injury is just too high.
Really?
So using a band while arm wrestling with a person,
yeah,
I would never ever do that.
Never.
I don't have any weight bands per se.
Yeah.
I do have some pieces of rubber. Basically, it's just like a bunch of old condoms that I tied together.
Yeah.
Like, I actually went to Canadian Tire and bought myself a bike tire tube, like for a pedal bike, mountain bike. And I'll tie that off the handle, the old shit handle on the far side of the truck. And, you can grab that, stretch it, keep working. It's good for blood flow, but you don't want to do anything heavy with bands.
Yeah.
It's just
so
dangerous.
A tire instead of just going and buying a band? Because it's more manly, or what's your theory behind that?
Well, I don't know where to buy a weight band, but I know on Canadian Tire I can buy a fucking bike tube.
Well, you can buy them at Canadian Tire.
Maybe, but you got to go into that fucking Geim section that I don't hang out in.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. That's hilarious.
Yeah. So
at least you're not.
A fucking $5 bike tube.
Yeah.
You can get a fantastic fucking workout with that. Like, seriously.
I'm interested now. I'm going to go buy me a bike tube tomorrow, and I'm going to hang it in my truck because I got them all over my truck. That holy shit handle. I got them on the backrest in the back, pulled up with my Mazda ankle handles. And
yeah, get that shit fucking right off the floor. I don't have a handle on it, and I don't use it for strength building. It is just for just blood flow, rehab, working nonstop, repetitive motion, help the healing process. All of my real strength building is done on the table.
Yeah.
Actually arm wrestling against people. The weights I do, I never lift anything heavy. It's just repetition to keep it healthy. And then I can go hard at practice. And all of my practice sessions right now, well, they're just starting to change. But all of my training sessions on the table with the guys are intermittent. I want to go real hard for a short period of time where it's a lot of max effort. I also don't want to ever fail. So when I've got a guy like Mulvihill or Alan, three of my brothers, like, we got a lot of strong dudes here in the Valley. And if they are stronger than me, they need to fucking relax and not like bust my hand open or anything like that.
Minus Mulvihill, though. He's not very strong.
Oof, I like it. I like it. You actually think you're going to beat Mulvihill?
Oh, I'm going to fuck Mulvihill up, is what's going to...
Man, it's not that I don't think you're strong enough, because you might very well be strong enough to deal with him.
Yeah.
You just suck at arm wrestling.
I suck at arm wrestling.
Yeah, like you're just not good at it.
Well, I'll go you and Mulvihill. We can all go at once. I'll go you, then I'll go Brandon. That's good with me.
You don't want to win any matches? Like,
oh, I'll win every one of the matches. That's no doubt.
Holy shit. What's that, a beer and a half now? And you're already talking like that?
I am not too concerned about Brendan. Like, I think he's a lot bigger guy now, and once he gets seriously training, I do think Brendan's a great bowler. I think he's gonna do amazing once he makes that decision to actually train hard and keep it consistent and get good, start beating guys like big names. He's gonna do it. It's just a matter of time. But he always seems, he's got something going on. He's preoccupied. He's having a kid now, and you can't tell me that throws a factor into it. You got a new baby, which congratulations to him. I mean, that's great, but that takes your time. You're going to be having more time away from the boys, more time with the kid, and it's tough. It's tough to juggle everything and to actually be at the top level. So, do I think Brendan's one of those guys that is going to be a top guy? Fucking rights, I do. He's definitely got the stuff for it, but it's not right now. I haven't seen it on either of his trips up to Alberta. I wasn't real impressed. I think he's a good arm wrestler. Technically he's good. I don't think he's that crazy strong. I think, we meet at 225. I think we got a hell of a match. And I honestly think I take him, but I know when he is prepared and he is strong and he's feeling good, you just never know. That's the thing. You don't know which Brennan you're gonna get.
Well, he was strong and he was ready for Chance. I don't know what the fuck happened with him up there. Although I don't really think it mattered. I think Chance is just too big, too much for him.
Yeah.
Chance is good, and he's a 300-pound dude.
Yeah.
Brandon tried to get big, but I don't think it really mattered. He could have showed up in the best shape of his life, which he pretty well did. It just wasn't enough. Like, Chance was just too big, too strong.
To me, he looked out of shape to me. Like,
well,
I thought
the thing is, when you're just trying to put on weight and get big and strong, you can't worry about fucking whether or not you're going to have a bit of a belly.
Yeah.
Right. You look at any strongman contest, the reason that those dudes don't have abs is because they want to be strong.
Yeah.
And they're far less concerned with what the mirror tells them than they are with what the fucking numbers on the side of the things they lift say.
Yeah.
Abs are not conducive to real strength.
Well, yeah, I guess.
You don't need a whole lot of fat, but you're not going to be shredded and strong, or not as strong as you could be.
You don't need to be shredded, that's for sure. But core strength's very important. That's for sure. But I think it would have been better suited at Sylvan if it would have been Chance Shaw versus Curtis Cameron. I think that would have been good to see that day.
Chance wouldn't even grip up with him.
He wouldn't even grip up with Curtis?
And look, Mulvihill fucking whacked Curtis like nothing 3 times at our event the last time they pulled. And that's not, well, I guess it's a year ago now. Yeah. But last November, like, Curtis had already came in and just destroyed the Grippler. That's when he's getting ready to do the fucking, Todd Hutchins stuff.
Yeah.
And Mulvihill had no issues with Curtis at all.
That's crazy. Well, just technique, just come up high like he does, and Curtis didn't know what to do.
It's it's always the difference, right? This is a combat-based sport, so you're gonna have matchups that just don't favor you. I would much rather arm wrestle Mulvihill than pork chop.
Yeah. Oh, me too.
Sure.
Pork chop's got one of the strongest bicep holds I've ever felt. Honestly,
it's not just his bicep. His bicep is the one part I don't mind fucking with.
Is that right?
I will coil my entire body right up over it. Yeah. And he's got a bicep curl, 240 fucking pounds, right? His bicep ain't that strong. It's his hand that bothers me so much and how strong it is. It's fucking ridiculous. I lack speed. I'm good technically, not so much on the whole being fast part.
Yeah.
Curtis,
puller myself, so
not a real technical guy and definitely not a fast guy. What gives him problems is guys that can get the jump on him real quick. And I just don't move fast enough.
And that's where
Brandon's gonna end up, by the time I get moving, he's already strong, and it's just a tough match for me with pork chop. He's just too fucking strong for any of my nonsense to work.
Yeah. No, he's super strong. Gripped up with him after pulling there, him and Brandon actually. And yeah, I just couldn't believe the strength on his bicep there. Like, we had both been pulling before, but whatever. It went kind of back and forth with me and him, and, had my way with Brandon there. But I mean, that's after pulling, and he had pulled a bunch of people and I had pulled a bunch of people, and you can't base it off that. But, the feeling I got, he likes to go.
Just pulls are not the same thing for sure. But I mean, I have been there in person and watched Mulvihill just toying with mask.
Oh, you've seen that?
Yeah. That's fuck off. Matt was like, what in the fuck?
Really?
Right? Nah.
That's
Here's the thing. Matt and Brendan are not the same age. Matt had been arm wrestling every day. No, so had Brandon. You know, they've
Yeah.
both been arm wrestling every day for like 4 or 5 days now. And Malville went down to like Toronto-ish with Devin and Matt for an event and a bunch of practice and stuff. And then he ended up getting home back to Pembroke like at 7:00. And he just, I'm like, well, fuck, I'm back home. Practice is right now. Why not go to practice? After pulling for like 4 hours already that day. And he showed up. And I swear to God, it was the strongest I had ever felt that kid. You know, at 24 years old, you're able to do that shit. So I'm sure that had a lot to do with why he was playing with Matt, because he wasn't playing with Matt 2 days before.
Yeah.
But a few days later, all that beating fucking takes a toll on you, and all of a sudden, Malvahill just
destroyed him.
It doesn't make sense, right? Like, you can only get beat down so badly before, like, you need some rest.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, he didn't.
I've had that too. Like, there's not, besides Josh in Grand Prairie here, I mean, nobody's really taken me down. But
there's nobody else any good.
Yeah. You come in and you're sore. I mean, it makes a big difference, right? So, I mean, that could have been the case. Maybe Matt had some sorenesses going on. Well, obviously he did, right? Because we know he's strong as shit. He's good. Brendan shouldn't be holding the candle to him, but he did that day. And I mean, I've gone to a practice when I was new. I was just strong, and I held up Matt a little bit, but I got to practice late, about an hour and a half. He had already gone through everybody in my club. I got there as fresh as can be, felt strong as fuck at the time. And I was holding him, taking him down. He goes, well, let's go in a strap, throws me in a strap. And it was like, I was the biggest pussy in the world. He just played with me. But he was tired. He was tired as hell, right? Like in a ready go.
It always really depends on whether or not, like, Matt's really good. And if he lets you into your position, there's a big difference between him letting you in there because you're working out together, or you forcing him there. With Matt, when he was here, I wasn't pulling fucking days into this shit because my arms were just fucking destroyed. But I was pulling with Matt when he first got here, and his hand is just ridiculous. Those are really nice fingers.
No,
But when Matt wanted to like sink into a nice controlled hook, I'm the boss. Right?
Yeah.
I would never be able to get there. In no way do I think I could ever beat him in a match.
Yeah,
but
I feel exactly.
Once we get there, though, it's me.
Yeah.
But then again, if he's still fresh, he could just like turn around and decide, I don't want to be in here anymore. And,
Yeah, that's how I was. Yeah. Just deep in a hook with him. I felt good. And then right as he wanted to come, nothing I could do. What's that?
When's the last time you pulled with Matt?
Oh, probably 3 months ago. But honestly, that day I went to Fraser Benoit's house. I was there for almost 2 hours. Me and him pulled hard for basically an hour and a half straight. And I had gone to the gym for 2 hours right before that. Then I went with my boy, which was so stupid. I'm thinking like I shouldn't even go to Matt. So I went there, and then everybody just played with me for the first 15 minutes. And then I rested for about half hour and then kind of come back with everybody. But I was totally burnt by the time I got there, and pulling as hard as I did with everybody. It was probably 4 weeks before I could even start lifting in the gym again. And honestly, that was like 3 months ago or so. And I still have been feeling it in my forearm. Like I went too fucking hard, man.
Remind me to get back to the Fraser part.
Yeah.
So it's been a while. The reason I was asking when the last time you pulled with Matt was because I wanted to ask your opinion on what you just saw happen with Sandras. And are you drinking your beer or what?
Of course. Switched her up to the ultras.
Paul Lynn would be proud.
Yeah.
Can't really
I'll be
bang
seeing
on
him.
that guy too much. Holy shit. Okay.
God,
So what do you think about how badly Matt got his fucking pussy kicked in against fucking Sandras?
oh, I feel so bad for Matt because he's been training pretty hard. He's gotten bigger. He looks great, but I mean, he just got beat by the current WAF super heavyweight champion, right? So,
Yeah, fuck the WAF.
well, it's true. I know there's a lot better pullers that don't go to the WAF, but I mean, I didn't know what to expect. I thought Matt would do well against him. I thought it was going to favor Sanders there, but yeah, I don't know. I just
Matt
watched it
looked
a couple
great at the
nights.
start of round one. Then they went
Yeah,
straps and Matt got fucked. And then all of a sudden,
yeah,
he couldn't get fired up. Like, I don't know. It just seemed off. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. Okay, so back to the training that you just all did. You pulled
yeah.
an hour and a half straight, just you and Fraser.
Me and Fraser were at his house. Yeah, I went out to his house, and he's got that Fraser's next level now, and he's training a whole pile of pullers from Alberta, and they're actually doing quite well at these tournaments because he's a wealth of knowledge, right? He's been around forever, multi Canadian championships. He's a very fit guy, so he knows how to work out properly, how to recover, what you should be doing, how many times a week. And yeah, me and him, we played around with the weights a little bit at his house, and it was probably, I wouldn't say like it's not like an hour and a half hardcore straight, but hour and a half, over an hour and a half, we pulled quite a lot. And Fraser's strong. He's got a lot of sticky spots, so we were working pretty hard. And then, like I said, I was at the gym before that for a couple hours, and then right to Matt's right after that. So I was pretty tired.
What's most impressive to me about this?
What's that?
You know what's the most impressive thing to me about this?
What's that?
That you were able to be in a room, just you and Fraser, for an hour and a half.
Why is that?
Because the guy's a fucking dickhead.
He's not. He's a fucking really nice guy, Fraser. He's a genuine guy. When you get to know the guy, he's fucking. I mean, the first couple of years of me arm wrestling, probably first 4 years of arm wrestling, I hardly said a word to Fraser because I always held him on a pedestal. Like he is like one of Canada's top guys. Like he's got a lot of titles, Canadian titles.
Look, nobody cares about left-handed arm wrestling. So,
but
whatever.
Yeah. Those things where I'd see him at events all the time. We never really said much to each other. I just thought he keeps to himself, whatever, not a big deal. And yeah, I talk to Fraser all the time now. We'll text back and forth here and there. And he's a really fucking good dude, man. Very genuine, nice, knowledgeable person.
Every single time I've ever talked to him, he was a dick.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just me. Maybe he just doesn't like me.
Well,
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, no.
But,
he's just one of those guys. When you don't know him, you don't understand him, right? But once you get to know him, he's a genuine guy. He's a super nice guy. He will give you the shirt off his back, honest to God.
Well, I'll tell you, we were Sylvan Lake.
Yeah.
This was like the one time where I'm like, yeah, you're a fucking dick. After the tournament,
yeah,
I don't remember which match it was, but he made an incorrect call as the referee.
Yeah.
Right. So after the match, whatever, I went over, I was talking to him a bit. I was like, hey, I don't want to give you too much of a fucking hard time here, but when you called that, that's the wrong call. And it's just one of those calls that always bug me because I lost matches that meant a lot to me by refs fucking it up.
Yeah.
Slipping in a losing position is not a foul and it's not a loss. An intentional slip is a foul, and a foul in a losing position is a loss.
Yeah.
But if it's not an intentional slip, and the intentional slip needs to meet criteria for an intentional slip, right? There's only 3 of them that could possibly be there as per the rules. And I lightly explained to him, like, yo, just so you know, that was the wrong call. And he was like, looking like he wants to fight me about it. Like, I'm not sure who it was, but somebody went over, like, yo, Fraser, come, and pulled him away.
Yeah.
Like, that motherfucker is that much of a dick that he would rather get upset with me and fight about it than learn why he did something wrong. I mean, look, as a ref, I make mistakes. I know I do. You cannot get everything.
No, you can't.
It's just not going to happen. But if you want to tell me something, hey, this is what happened, like, you know, sometimes you just miss it. And it's like, well, I wish I would have noticed that. But if I just am ignorant to a rule and I'm calling it wrong, yeah, if you can enlighten me on that, I'm in. Like, let me know. I would like to do a better job next time. But the dude was just a dick.
Well, how did you approach him? Were you fucking 3 sheets to the wind? And
Joe, you saw me in Sylvan Lake. It was after the tournament. Yeah, I was probably fucking drunk. I'm always fucking drunk.
Yeah, that's right.
But I wasn't being an aggressive dick, I'll tell you that.
Okay. Well, you weren't near as drunk as you were the summer before that or the summer before that at the TAL1 there.
Yeah, I was really fucking drunk at that one.
Over the hill, yeah, you were pretty like early.
We drank about the same amount both times, but I forgot to like do any eating this time. I was too busy. Like my breaks were at, oh fuck, I got 3 hours before I got to do anything again. Like nobody in Alberta would let me off the goddamn practice table. Fuck.
Well, and then either you got to piss in the bush or walk a half a mile to get to the
pisser. Man, I just pulled it out of my shorts and pissed under the table, hoping nobody would notice.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Oh man, it sucked because I didn't. Look, I got a little pecker, and I didn't actually get it out of my short leg. So really, I just pissed down my leg, which just filled my shoe, right, the left shoe, covered in piss. And then Chance Shaw stole my shoes, so he wore my pissy shoe home, and I got his Yeezys.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, at least you didn't have your fur pants on. You didn't have to soil them.
Way too fucking hot.
It was.
Hold on. We got a super chat from Marcus. Evan, I'm getting concerned. Did you read the label on your medicine bottle? Estrogen is not TRT. Please stop entering women comps. Stop doing dishes, hovering and dusting. Hoovering. You're missing an O for the Hoover there, Marcus. Man up, arm gods. Marcus, I could do dishes and dusting. From now till January 14th, you gave me Paul Maiden as an opponent. The guy is a total shit pump. Like, I'm going to fuck the guy up. It's not close. And I hope he gets angry when I do it and wants to do something about it, because fuck that guy.
So has he got any wins on any names or anybody I know or?
No.
No.
He went to Worlds. I think he placed 16th this year.
He just wants his 5 minutes of fame, go on the beer man.
Okay, so I like talking shit, but to be actually honest, Paul Maiden used to be a fantastic arm wrestler. He knows how to arm wrestle.
Yeah.
He's very, very knowledgeable when it comes to actual arm wrestling. I don't think he's that strong. It's he arm wrestles a lot more like me, with a lot more fuckery than strength.
Yeah.
But he was good back like 15 years ago or something. And he kind of like quit arm wrestling and he's a piece of shit. And I just don't like him as a person. So that's like the real thing for me. Fuck that guy. You can watch him back on like old Arm Wars videos and shit. He put a pretty
So,
good whooping on John Milne back in the day when John was like one of those top guys.
yeah.
I think he won 3-1, and his 3 wins were like smashes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna check him out.
He
For sure.
pulled early WAL tournaments.
Yeah.
So like there's video out there, but he was a 200-pound guy, and now he's like 250, all fat and bitch tits.
Nice. So
And
what
I'm
do
coming
you?
down from 300 pounds and getting all fucking. I don't
Yeah,
use this one, right? This one doesn't do anything, but that one's getting fucking mean.
you're looking pretty good last time I saw you.
Yeah. So I was like pretty close to 250 when I was out there. I'm a tad under 240 now.
Yeah.
I'm tightening up. I want my elbow to be able to get inside of my belly.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that guy. He's gonna hit that fucking pointy shoulder of mine and realize, oh man, it looks real pointy, but fuck, that's strong. I'm
And
gonna stab him with that pointy ass shoulder.
where do you guys pull at?
Where are we gonna be pulling?
Yeah. Where'd you say?
Ireland.
Ireland.
Yeah.
You're going to Ireland to pull him there?
Yeah, January 14th, Arm Gods, the very first Arm Gods event.
14th, Arm Gods. Huh. God,
Yeah.
those guys get me out there. I'd love to go to Ireland. That's wicked.
Oh, dude, no, this is like a high level event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Like,
heard of
yeah, there's no novice class though.
no.
So
No
why,
kids. No
yeah,
mask.
why do you want to go?
Why do fuck you?
Well, there's no amateurs. Like,
Well, I can pull you there maybe next year. Another amateur.
get the fuck out of here. Are you finger fucking my asshole? You don't want none of this, Joe.
I'll go you any day, right-handed.
Dude, I will meet you at your 207 bullshit, and all I'm gonna do is fuck your day up. I'm taking all of those fucking rankings you gained, and I only gotta pull this one fucking bald ass Mr. Clean looking motherfucker. One
Dude.
fucking easy match.
Not a chance. Not a chance,
Joe,
buddy.
you are slow and you are ignorant.
You
And
want
my table savvy gonna fuck you up. You're gonna realize that you need to learn how to read before you start fucking talking shit with me.
to? What happened at Sylvan there on the garbage can when we went at her? Could you move me? Could you even move me a little bit? No.
Oh no. 87 beers in with my arm completely fucking destroyed. Now you go with that
This
as your price point of how this match is gonna go.
that's before the tournament. You couldn't budge me.
I was arm wrestling with you before the tournament.
Yeah.
After my super match. When I just arm wrestled for 3 fucking hours.
Nah.
Joe.
Any day.
No, don't make me do this to you. Look, I do like you. You're a nice guy. I'm not when we get to the table for real, though. Don't make me do this to you, man.
If somebody wants to set it up, I'm good anytime because there's no way you're beating me right-handed. Never gonna happen.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
No,
Joe, don't make me do this to you. I will, but don't make me.
Yeah, anytime, buddy. Anytime.
Maybe take like a match that you could win sometime.
So go Brandon and then you.
Yeah, I mean, I would avoid high hookers in general with your low table IQ. I know you're strong, but you're gonna need somebody to teach you how to arm wrestle for real before you start going at high hookers. Like, we don't even have to be within % of your strength level to beat you because you are that bad.
Oh, that's hilarious. We'll see. We'll make it happen. We can make it happen.
Don't make me do this to you, buddy.
Me and BLM. We can go Alan Ford. I know he spoke up the other day and I just kind of laughed. That would be too easy.
Alan Ford would fuck you up. Oh my God.
Not
Now,
even close.
left-handed, you versus Allen. I could watch that because you guys both suck left.
Yeah.
And your right's good. Allen's elite.
Nah, not even close, man. He was good back in the day, and since he's come back,
He
will
would crush any previous version of himself easily. Oh my God, it's not close.
I think
It's not close.
In Red Deer there a couple of years ago.
Okay, so that was right after surgery. He was still working his way back up. I'm not talking about that version. Like today, not 3 years ago when he was trying to heal from. Man, he ended up moving down to like 7th in Ontario because his arm was all fucked up and got the surgery, and it took him 2-3 years to get back.
Yeah,
but
now he's back.
He's back. He's not as fast as he used to be, but he is stronger than ever. Joe, please listen to me. Get the idea of pulling high hookers out of your fucking head. It ain't worth it.
Well, hey, I'll go anybody, anytime. We're going to see December 10th.
I appreciate, the balls. You're not afraid of losing. I get that. But
no, I
you gotta look for matches that you could win.
Yeah.
And you're barking up the wrong tree looking at the green machine here. Like, we'll fuck you guys up.
Oh, you're funny. So funny how you guys think you're better than everybody else, but you're just not. That's just the truth.
Well, Joe, here's the thing. When we talk about this, I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm just explaining why I'm right.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
You're not, so go ahead.
No, but I am, and I'm just trying to explain that to you, and you're not listening.
Well,
Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. If you try to come at the high hookers, Linda, you're gonna get papows in your butt.
Yeah.
You're not beating us.
Oh yeah.
No. Not me, not Alan, not Brendan, not Porkchop, not Devin, not Slater.
Oh, Devin's easy.
Yeah.
No. Even the rest of you guys, you'll all go down just the same.
No.
I'm gonna come down to an event there next year.
I mean, if Eric still trained, you wouldn't beat him either.
Oh yeah. That guy wouldn't give me any problems. Me and Josh, we'll come down to a tournament next year and we'll take over the place.
Dude, I will set up a fucking tournament if you guys are coming, where you get the real deal. Everybody in Ontario loves my tournaments. We get people showing up.
Oh, for sure. You guys are
You're
fun.
not going to podium.
You what?
You're not going to podium. And I don't care what weight class you sink to. The only reason you have a national title is because Ontario doesn't feel like fucking flying.
Nah. I'm not afraid to go to these things to show everybody that I'm the best.
Cut down to 176. I will have a guy make 176 that fucks you up.
I just won 225 Canadian title this year.
Right, because nobody fucking showed up.
You got to show up to win.
Who's the toughest guy you had to beat there?
Jamie LeBlanc from New Brunswick.
Who the fuck is that? There's nobody any good in New Brunswick. None.
Oh, he's good. He's good. Yeah. He's really good.
Well, I mean, of course you're going to say that because that's the guy that you beat for your national title. Because you don't want to look like a dipshit that just won a national title because nobody shows up and nobody knows who Jamie LeBlanc is.
Oh, they will. He's an up and comer for sure. But yeah, I wish I would have jumped up to the supers at nationals because the guy could have done well there for sure. Because I think it was Porkchop and Len final.
Right. I mean, maybe something with Len, but you don't want Porkchop.
Yeah, he's a
high hooker.
Yeah, he is a
high hookers are gonna whoop your ass. Drink your fucking beer, man. You're way too slow.
I'll give Porkchop credit. He's strong as shit, and he is very good.
No, seriously though, we could find you a good match that's not a high hooker, so you could actually win.
Well, line you and me up then, Evan. Let's do it.
Anytime. Joe, stop. Come
You'd
on,
hate
you
to
don't
get-
want that. I know that you think you do. You actually believe the shit that you're saying.
I don't think it would be close whatsoever. Not even close. I know.
I
it would.
agree. I very much agree with you. But you're not winning. You're getting fucked up. And I'm going to make a highlight video out of it, Joe.
Perfect. And when's this happening?
I don't know. I got to take care of fucking Paul Maiden here first.
Oh,
Once I
okay.
deal with that bitch, I did really plan on going on like a has-been ass whooping tour.
Yeah.
But you're not a has-been. So we'll have to figure out a way to pencil you in on this. But
So you're planning on going and arm wrestling a bunch of older guys, like guys that
yeah, old dudes that used to be good and just whooping their asses. I don't want to train real hard in the next few months.
Yeah.
So I want to beat up dudes that like used to be really good. Neil Pickup, Craig Toulier, guys that like used to be good at arm wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not a used to, he's still really good.
Right. I mean, you can fanboy all you want, but no.
Oh yeah. He's better than ever right now. Like he's beating Mosier. He's the top guy in the 198.
Right. So you know what? Maybe I can schedule the has-been ass whooping tour with the never was ass whooping tour and kind of fit you in there somewhere.
Bring it on. Yeah. I'm good with that. Pencil me in.
Joe, don't make me do this to you, buddy.
Maybe we can
Look,
get you
I
back.
brought you on the show to let people get to meet Joe Fox. You know, you're a good dude. You're super fucking Canadian. Your accent is terrible. You're so polite. Your shit talking is terrible. I wanted people to get to know Joe and let them know that he's like strong as fuck. Like you're fucking Diesel.
Yeah.
But you don't want this. This is bad day all over for you. Like,
So what do you think then? What do you think about Rackers then? The Brent is it Rackers or Rakers? I don't even know.
normally I pronounce his name Brent fucking Dipstick.
Yeah.
I might be saying that wrong, but the guy's a fucking dipstick. Fuck that guy. I think the guy is a condescending, douchey prick.
I've never met him, so I don't know.
Just watching his videos, his interviews and stuff, after he takes an ass whooping, like he can't just say, well, I got my ass whooped. There's always excuses and bullshit.
So just like BLM. Would you say?
I'm talking about Brett Rakers.
Oh, you're talking about Rakers. Okay.
Rockers.
Yeah.
Dipshit.
Rackers.
Yeah, we're not talking about BLM.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you think of him? What do you think of the match? Like I know it's a tough one for me. Like I know he's got a lot more experience, table experience, and he's been up and down, and now it seems like he's up right now. And after his loss to Adam, he wants to prove something. So I don't know. I got 2 weeks. I'm gonna go down. I'm hoping, I got Craig Toulier in my corner, which I think is gonna help me a little bit, right? When I need it. He's gonna know.
Clearly Craig does not like Brent. If he's coaching the Canadian. Joe, you got cans of beer?
I do.
You know how to shotgun?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Are we shotgun in a beer?
Yeah, we just had a super chat in here from Joe saying shotgun a beer.
I'm gonna have to grab another one out of the fridge. Should I take my phone with me? Do you want to?
No, you go grab the beer, and then we'll just shotgun when you get back.
Should I check the garage, see if there's anybody arm wrestling in there, or no?
I mean, if you would like to, you were okay with doing that.
Watch, there'll be nobody here.
Well, I mean, even if there's people in the garage, there's still nobody there.
Yeah, the little guy, Josh, is here.
Josh, who?
Big Josh Bellin.
Oh, Ballot. Sorry, I'm not actually watching the screen. Like,
Oh.
I was actually watching porn in the background. Sorry, I'm back.
Right on. I gotta grab a beer.
Fuck, I just get back here and there's nobody there. Where is this dude?
Where's who? What?
I don't know. You said there were people arm wrestling.
Oh, you didn't see any of them?
No, I didn't have it on screen open. I was watching porn.
Oh. Do you want me to go back?
I don't actually care.
Okay.
There's nobody any good in Grand Prairie.
No, just big Josh Bellin.
He's just out there by himself, jerking off at your garage?
No, I think there's only 5 of them in there right now. Yes. So what's your opinion on Rackers and me? What do you think? Honest opinion.
You had to throw that honest opinion part in there.
Don't be nice. Fucking just say it.
Hold on. I'm going to stab my beer. I need to bring it away from the computer because I don't like spraying beer all over my laptop and fucking camera and shit.
Fuck, I haven't done this in forever. I don't even know how to do this anymore. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so you put a hole. If you're looking at it here, you want a hole about there in a triangle. And then when we tilt it this way, we put our lips to the hole, open it, and chug.
I'm going to totally spray myself.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm doing it over here.
Okay, fuck it. Are we doing it now?
Well, I'm opening it right now. Oh, there's the spray. Oh, my God. My background in my fucking office looks like a bukkake video.
Oh, my God.
All right,
Whoa.
So you can see the beer's open, and it's very full still. It's ready to spill.
Me
so,
too.
I don't know how we're going to do a countdown here. I like to get the tab popped just a little bit so that I can smack it open real quick, but
I'm ready.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1. I'm not gonna say go, but just assume that go is at the same credence as 3, 2, 1 kind of thing, because I need to drink and not talk at that point. So 3, 2, 1. Joe, you got your ass whooped as bad at the shotgun as you would in an arm wrestling match against me. Oh, man.
Good thing you're fast at that, because you're not fast at arm wrestling, just like you said.
Right, I'm not fast, but neither are you. So I don't need to worry about it with you.
I'm
the only person that's slow that gives me a hard time is Pork Chop, because motherfucker, that guy is strong.
Yeah. Oh, he is. Definitely. Right. So,
Joe,
third time, what do you think? What's your honest opinion?
I will give you my honest opinion about you and Brent.
Yep.
But I got to pee really fucking bad. I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've had 11 beers now since we started, and I haven't had to pee yet. I don't know what you think about that, but that's fucking impressive.
That is pretty fucking impressive.
I do have to pee right fucking now, and if I don't go do it, I'm gonna end up doing it while I'm sitting right here, and then the wife is gonna be upset with me for peeing all over the place.
Well, what do
I will be right back. Why don't you tell the fans that you actually think you can beat me? Because you know they like laughing at your dumb shit too.
Oh, that is so funny. Because you'd be easy, buddy. Sorry, I've felt.
Friday night after the bar, yeah, I'm fairly easy.
I felt your right arm, and
expecting to actually win an arm wrestling match against me.
Wouldn't even be a match. That's the funny thing, and I think it's funny that you think it would be, because it definitely would not be. Left arm, maybe, but right arm,
Joe,
not.
I would beat you almost as bad right as I would left.
No.
Yeah.
No. It's not even worth talking about, because I honestly know I would kick.
No, I realize how ridiculous that was. Your right's actually really strong. Your left is a complete piece of shit.
My left's coming along. I could probably beat you both.
Really?
Yeah.
I would like to put up money on this.
Well, we can put money on the left, money on the right. I'm good with it.
Same amount of money on both hands.
I'm either gonna break even or fucking be up. So
like literally the only way this can go is either I win money or I win money.
no, definitely won't do that. It's either I'm gonna break even or I'm going to gain money, and that's the only way it would go.
Joe, you're not beating me right-handed.
I will easily beat you right-handed. I don't. Won't even be a match.
So, like, you're gonna give me odds on the right-hand match then?
No, because you believe you can kick my ass on the right, so you don't get any odds, and I'm not giving any.
You just said easily.
You're not giving me any odds on the left, and you should be able to take me out left-handed.
I just told you I don't even train my left anymore.
Yeah, but you will. You will for a match.
Not with you.
Well, then you're gonna lose.
I'm gonna lose left-handed to you.
Yes.
Joe.
If you train, you will. But you'll train.
This is a really good piss.
But right-handed, it's not even. I'll just hold you there. You can hit. You can do whatever you want, and I'm just gonna hold you there.
Joe.
That's what will happen, guaranteed. There's no chance. I have no doubts about that.
So what? You're gonna bet me that you're gonna make me quit?
No, I don't make bets like that. A win's a win. Doesn't matter how it is.
Well, you just said you're just gonna hold me there.
If I choose to.
So you're going to choose to, or you're not. Either you just said you're gonna do it.
We'll see in the moment.
Just gonna hold me there.
Yeah.
Right. So you're gonna hold me there till I quit. That's what you're saying.
Well, I'll eventually take you down, but I'll let you know.
So you're not gonna make me quit.
No. You'll go until your arm's dead, and then I'll just lightly put you down. I'll be nice about it. Don't worry about that.
Wow, you're always nice.
Yeah.
I try. Even talking shit to me, I appreciate that you believe in yourself. You're delusional, but I appreciate it.
No Ryan Bowen here. No delusion.
Dude. Okay, so give me some odds right-handed. If it's that bad, where you're going to whoop my ass that bad, give me some odds. Let's make this bet.
We're not doing no odds.
Why not? If you're that good, why wouldn't you give me odds?
Your left has been proven to be a lot better than mine in the past. So we'll go left-handed match or right-handed match. And I think there's no odds that need to be made on either arm.
I don't even arm wrestle left-handed anymore.
No.
I don't. Like, I seriously don't.
An arm melter would be cool. We could do a match at an arm melter with Joe Gould. I've never been to one, and I've always wanted to go to one. So,
well, if you're gonna go to Rib Fest. It's always in early August, Brockville Rib Fest, because there's ribs.
Yeah. What's Dave Knox event there? The
Dave Knox, Wasaga Beach, the Mantis Classic.
Yeah, I'd like to go there. Fuck, I love those guys, man. Those refs, they're good dudes. They're fun to
I was supposed to pull Crazy George at that.
Yeah.
And then I don't even know what happened with George, but you decided he didn't want to do it. Whatever.
What Crazy George? Like, do you think you'd take him out or
no?
No.
You think I'm fucking retarded? Nobody beats George. Hey, Joe, remember those words that I told you you're not allowed to use when we're on the shows?
Yeah.
I've done it at least 5 times.
You just did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was impressive at Nationals. That's the first time I've ever met him. And just how old the guy is and not very active. He comes into Nationals and takes the title just like nothing. Like, just insane, man. Crazy to me. And nice guy. I can talk to him there for quite a while at the after party, and he's a good dude.
George is awesome. And probably the most impressive dude I've ever met in arm wrestling.
Yeah.
He is phenomenal.
Like, and what do you mean by that? Like, why? His attitude, or just?
Yeah, as long as you don't take his attitude at the table into consideration. He can get awful pissy in competition.
Oh,
That
right.
motherfucker wants to win.
Yeah.
If the refs aren't calling shit his way, he loses his shit. He gets angry.
Yeah.
I think the only time I've ever seen him lose in person was at the MGC either 2015 or 2016. And I think he lost to Sam Harris on a foul. He did win the class.
Yeah.
But he went B-side and he was so fucking mad because of a foul. Lost his shit. It was hilarious.
But did he actually win then?
What?
Did he get pinned the whole tournament, or just lost on foul?
No, not there.
Yeah.
Last time George was pinned, outside of Devin doing it in practice,
Yeah.
or Kurdecha did it in practice a few times this summer.
Yeah.
In a match, the last time George was pinned, I know the last time he lost an event in his weight class. Wait, I don't remember if it was the MGC or if it was Nationals, but Anthony D'Antonio. He won the event.
Yep.
We're going back to like 2010.
I've
and
heard
it was
about
on
that.
fouls.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've seen anybody ever pin him in a match. Not Mike
Well,
or Earl Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane, because what's he weigh? 100? He always arm wrestles at 176, does he not? Or 165?
Yeah, one of the two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's impressive. I'm not a smoker, but you're sure making me want to have a cigarette right now.
I only smoke when I drink.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Really? So every day?
Yeah, but all day, every day.
Oh, okay. Fuck, I might have to go to the garage and borrow a cigarette. I don't smoke, but the odd time, like I'll usually smoke once a week at arm
You're not
wrestling
going to
practice.
smoke in your house.
No. I'd go out there. But
Oh, you get your ass beat for that.
well, I can smoke wherever I want. I live alone, so I got me and my 2 kids here.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the kids are there.
Yeah. I don't smoke in a house anyways. I would smoke in the garage.
Look, I met the young lad. He's an 8-time provincial champion. You're like a 1-timer. Like, you like that smoke up? I hope he bitch slaps it out of your fucking face.
Yeah, he probably would.
So, yeah, Crazy George, what I was hoping for in the match is that I was able to walk out of his hand high enough that I can win the first round. And then I'll just give up. I will quit.
Yeah.
George, you win 3-1 final score. You got it. If I could get the first one, I would be out of there. Because there ain't no way I'm going to 3 fucking times with George.
No. If you don't
like I said, if you ever want to come to Ontario and prove you're the best, you can cut your ass down to 176. I got guys in every fucking weight class that will whoop your ass.
Yeah.
And if it's anything above 200, fuck, I'll just drop down and do it myself.
Well, didn't Matt Smith pin him? That was fouls too? Huh. What do you think?
It was fouls when Matt beat him. Okay. But to give Matt credit, it's not like the way Anthony did it, where Anthony just laid out up top and just kept climbing, made no attempts at pinning or anything else until George would adjust. And then, like, it was really shitty fouls. Like, as you're moving around, all of a sudden your elbow just moved too far to the front. Like, it's not like some big crazy foul that mattered. It was, you're moving around. Oh, your elbow left. It was fouls that don't affect the match. I hate.
Yeah.
Matt Smith, when he drove, now this is at like 8 minutes in. and he just drove shoulder again for like the 87th fucking time. But George was trying to transition up over him. And when Matt drove, it pushed George straight off the side of the pad.
Yeah.
So that one I consider far more impressive. You know, because he made George foul. Where the Anthony thing, it was like a really long, nobody's doing much. And then all of a sudden, a foul just gets called.
Yeah. Okay. Huh. That's interesting. What about...
Well, you know what? You know what? I just had a really good idea. You need to stop arm wrestling bums and start being good.
You just come up with that, or what?
Yeah, and then we could do this. No, I kind of came up with part of this idea before with Uncle John.
Yeah.
And so here's the thing. John's going to come over to Arm Gods, and he's going to start whooping some ass. I'm going over to Arm Gods, and I'm going to whoop some ass.
Yeah.
You start whooping some ass, right?
Yeah.
We could set up, because there's nobody over there in Ireland, Scotland, England that can fucking deal with us. Now we got to go over there and fight each other. I'm not going to whoop Uncle John's ass, and my right hand's not going to have a dance partner yet. Might as well whoop your ass too on that day.
At Arm Gods in Ireland. Oh. And this is January 14th.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
But you got to get over there and whoop some ass first.
Oh. Well, I'm going to be whooping ass in 2 weeks, so. And you still haven't given me your take on the match, because I know you got some nasty shit to say. So let's get her going.
Well, here's the thing. I don't necessarily like saying nice things to my guests. Yeah. So I've been really avoiding talking about the you and Brent thing.
No, I get it.
So here we go. To break it down, you and Brent Rockers. Brent's a fantastic arm wrestler.
Yeah.
A far better arm wrestler than you, technically.
Yeah.
That's as far as I can go without being nice to you.
Oh, that was nice?
No, I said without being nice to you.
Oh,
after that, I have to be nice to you.
Okay.
If I want to stay honest.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of areas that you can definitely win. I definitely see the arm wrestling ending up in those areas. I think Brent's definitely got lanes that he could outmaneuver you in. There's a good chance that you're just going to be strong enough that it doesn't matter. I really hope you win, because that dude is a fucking dick. I don't like listening to Brent. I can't stand watching him. He's a great arm wrestler, though.
Yeah.
This is a real test. It's a real test. I hope you win. If anybody wanted to offer me odds, I would take the bet. I got Joe on that. I don't know if it's even up on what's that thing that Devin does where people bet on the arm wrestling?
Arm bets?
Arm bet, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah, arm bets.
No, they're betting on the arm wrestling stuff. What's it called?
I thought it was just called arm bets.
Yeah. The only reason that this match isn't on arm bets is because you don't do enough promotion where people know what your level is at.
I can admit to that. I don't have the time for it. I love arm wrestling. I love training for arm wrestling. I love getting matches and training for them, but I don't promote myself much. It's just one of those things that I'm not good at, I guess, and need to get better at, but
here's the thing. You take matches like this.
Yeah.
You're not going to have to talk. People are going to know. You know, you see that name on that win-loss record. It's a good thing. But, I would be leaning slightly towards you on this match. Brent's a guy that, even though he's got a great hand, he likes to use the arm, and that's kind of really working good for you. I really want to watch the match, honesty.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good match. I think it's going to be a war. I think his
I
style
hope
works
it's
in.
a fucking war.
Yeah, I think it will be. I think we're going to be deep in the hook, and
Because the chances of you flashing them,
not good.
no, no. When's the
Well, I'm
last time
not.
you flashed somebody?
What's this?
When's the last time you flashed somebody in a match?
Oh, Jesus. It's been a while. I don't flash pin. I don't ever go for the pin line. That's not my style. I go
Right.
for
So if there's a flash win, it's not you.
no, it's not.
So I hope it's a fucking war that just better odds for you.
I hit for position. I don't hit for the pin line. So I try to gain something on my opponent off the go. Is where I usually go. Try to come up through the hand or around the hand, or I don't go directly for the pin line ever. You'll never see me do that. Like it just doesn't happen.
No, I know. I watch you arm wrestling. Most of these guys don't, but that's because you don't promote yourself.
Yeah.
But this match could theoretically let everybody know who you are, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm hoping so. If I
You
can
gotta
get down
fucking
there.
win. Look, if you don't win, you could just like lose the idea of trying to fucking arm wrestle me. You're out of your goddamn mind.
Well, if I win, I'm going to be probably looking at different things anyways. I'm probably looking at other people in my weight class or, trying to get on another big show down in the States, or I'd love to make another Zloty. I haven't done that. I've only done it the once and I did fairly well in it. And I'd love to get back down
Well,
there
that's
if
the
they
tournament. Not so much once you made it to the top 8.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
almost made it to the top 8.
I had a transition match for the top 8 and got my ass handed to me. But
Who's that
match,
against again?
Raymond Antonovic from Latvia.
Antonovic.
Antonovics or whatever, however you pronounce
Never
it.
heard of him.
No, he was on Arm Wars way back in the day, and
I know, he's the dude that fucked up Bowen. That's Lottie.
he fucked up who?
Bowen.
Oh, yeah.
That's Lottie, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no, the dude's badass. Look, if you feel like flying out and you want to fucking book that fucking flight out to Ireland.
Oh God, it's so expensive, man. I've been going to Europe and the States, and the expenses are getting so high. So I pick and choose, kind of like I'm going down to the States in December, and if I can get some sponsorship to maybe go there January 14th, I'll go there.
Maybe fucking work on finding yourself some sponsorship, because I'm sure we could find somebody to get you to arm wrestle against.
Yeah.
That I'll tell you this, arm gods, that's the shit.
Huh.
That's gonna be fucking awesome in the future. If you can get yourself in there with those boys, come in the future, you're not gonna be looking to go to the Monster Factory. I'll tell you what.
Well, if they're watching right now, get me on there. I might be able to.
I wouldn't be fucking telling you this shit if fucking they weren't.
Yeah. Well, I could bring it somehow.
We'll just find like some mid-level fucking puller from Ireland or Scotland or some bullshit that you might actually win against. And yeah, you just gotta win though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna win in 2 weeks. Rackers, I got some surprises for him. I'm not gonna say too much on here, but I've been
nobody
training.
watches this shit anyways.
Yeah. There's a lot of good matches on the card though.
Oh yeah, you wrote that down and then I just ignored you.
Do you want to go through a couple of them?
Yeah, we can start at the bottom, and when we get to the top, we'll stop. But I may just decide to skip over some matches because either I don't like them or don't care.
Okay, well, do you want to start at the undercard then? At the
sure,
bottom,
right from the bottom.
Okay, well, from what I see, we got Dustin Hyatt. Or sorry. Oh, I didn't have enough time to write down his opponent. Okay, we're gonna go next. It's Bob Brown versus Kyle somebody. I have no fucking idea who.
Why don't you just forward the message to me on Facebook real quick, and then I'll read them.
Okay.
Because I could pull that up while we're talking.
Let's do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not all messed up. Okay, so we'll copy that.
No, Big B. The event is not in fucking Dublin. What happened?
Okay,
Joe, you left me.
Yeah. Sorry, we got Dustin Hyatt versus Roman Gromov first.
Oh, Roman's a badass.
He is a badass. I've seen a video where he was holding Brent pretty well. He beaten him on the left and then held him up a little bit on the right, and he's a lot smaller.
I'm assuming that Dustin and Roman is a right-handed match, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe so.
I'm going to read this off my phone.
Yeah.
So
I think
I'll be able to keep all this up.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dustin Hyatt, Roman Gromov, that's like Dustin's considerably bigger. They're both high-ranked dudes. Good matchup. I like it.
Yeah. I don't know much about Dustin. I've watched a bit of stuff on Roman, and he's super impressive. So I have no idea who to take in that match at all.
Dustin's bigger. I'll go with Dustin.
Okay, I'll go with Roman then on that one.
Bob Brown, Kyle Howarth. Okay, I do know who Kyle is. That's the Aussie.
Yes. See, and I don't know much about him either. I mean, Bob Brown, obviously, he's been around forever. Really good bowler. He's looking pretty jacked these days. So,
Bob, bit of a dick. Good arm wrestler, though. I'll take Bob.
But I'll see him down there. So I'm pretty excited to get to meet some of these guys finally.
Leroy Walker and Micaiah Polk. No clue.
Yeah, see, I'm not sure on that either. I think they're young up-and-comer guys.
Yeah, don't care. Fuck them.
And then there's some Joe Fox.
Grant Walkers and Joe Fox 8-Ball.
Yes, sir.
I'll take Brent.
You just said you were taking me. What the fuck?
I said I want you to win.
Oh,
but you're here now, and I can't be nice to people. That's fucking rude.
You want to win, but I'm not going to win. Okay.
No, I got Joe on that one, man. Don't let me down. Rebecca versus Sarah Latona.
Yeah.
I'm betting the fans win.
I'm going to go with Rebecca on that one.
I don't know. Sarah works awful hard, and Rebecca only works really hard at rubbing Michael Todd's ego.
She's looking good, Sarah Latona.
Holy shit.
On the comeback, and I know she was very good back in the day when she was pulling regular. So
I just looked at the actual main card.
Yeah, it's pretty good, eh?
How the fuck do I not know about this? Oh yeah, I fucking can't stand Michael Todd. Don't listen to him ever. But fuck, this is a really good fucking card, man.
Oh, fucking rates it is. It's awesome.
It was when you got a match like Brent Rogers and Joe Fox on the undercard.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Like, this is a good card. BJ Dukakis, Chance Shaw.
I think, oh, man, I love BJ. He's such a nice guy. I met him down in Washington, but Chance, I have to take Chance on that one. He's a smaller guy, but I think
I got BJ.
Way more well-rounded.
Chance Shaw is the exact opposite of well-rounded. He's got one fucking way to go, and if you're good against that, he's fucked.
Yeah, well, BJ.
I got BJ all day. The only move BJ does is what's Chance sucks against.
He's gonna. What's that? What's BJ's big move? I don't even know. I've watched top roll. Yeah.
Who's Craig versus Brandon?
Well, it was originally supposed to be Craig versus Dan Mosier, and then Dan Mosier got hurt, right? So that would have been a humongous match. That would have been so awesome. But this is still going to be good. I mean, Craig's the smaller guy coming in against Brandon, but
who's Brandon?
El Cesar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll work.
That's a big match. I think that's Craig all day.
Craig.
Yeah, Me too.
Paul
For
Lynn
sure.
versus Pablo, right-handed.
Oh my God. I am gonna take Paul, but my God, that could go either way. I think that's gonna be a war. Like I know
Paul
Pat is really good too.
handily.
Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right on that one.
Pablo's
Like,
good. He's way better left than he is right. I
yep,
don't know how to say his last name, so I just like mumble it. But
yeah,
yeah, Paul right-handed. I got Paul over Pablo. Corey
yeah,
West and Cody Merritt left-handed.
yeah. That's interesting. I don't know. Corey's on a tear. I am going to go with Corey on that one. I hate to go against Cody. Yeah, like he's a good dude. He's won a few WAF championships in the last 5 years.
How many's a
But
few?
pardon me.
How many's a few?
Well, I think he won two there a few years back, right? Cody, I think he's got 2 world championships.
Well, I don't want to correct you, but whatever.
Yeah, no, I think he's got 2 on the left, but then Corey, we know he's up and comer. He can hang with, I think, any of the top heavyweights right now. Like, I think him and Cody will match up good, but I think Corey's going to take it. I think he's just too big, too strong. He's doing fucking awesome right now. It's hard to go against Cody.
I will take Cody just because you picked Corey, because I didn't want to pick. But
Yeah,
those are like two of the nicest fucking dudes in arm wrestling.
I know. I don't want to go against, like, it could go either way, that one, but I'm just going with Corey just because he is the up and comer. I like to see the underdog win. Just like my match, I want to see the underdog win. I want to see myself.
I don't know how much of an underdog you are in your match. Like, Brent's good. I think you're gonna win.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Like, he's number 4. I'm number 9 right now. So
Yeah, but he's shit. He's only number 4 because everybody else sucks.
this is true.
And
Then,
I don't know who the main event is.
well, it's Michael Todd versus Pablo.
I know who Pablo is.
Well, you don't know Monster Michael Todd.
I know who he is. I don't follow him though.
That's funny. What do you think about that? It's left-handed, so
Michael Todd's left hand sucks. And he's been ducking me for fucking years.
yeah, I don't know. From what I've seen from Michael Todd, his left looks pretty good, pretty legit.
Yeah, the dude walks around wearing my fucking title, like my fucking belt. I beat the dude that he beat for the belt before.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he just gets it from beating the guy that didn't win the last one. What the fuck?
You think you'd fuck up Michael Todd on the left?
Yes.
But you also think you'd fuck me up on the right, so
Right. I'm right on both of these.
no.
Like, a lot.
Well, I think it's going to be a good card anyway. I'm excited. Like, I can't wait. I just can't wait to see guys like Paul Lynn and Craig Toulier in action. BJ and Chance is going to be a good match. Cody Merritt and Corey West, like, oh my God. I honestly, I went with Corey, but Cody's just so damn good. I can't see him losing to Corey, but I want Corey kind of to win because he's the up and comer and pass over the torch and let's get this going. But I just don't know. I think it's going to be fucking electric in there that day. So I'm just happy to be on the card for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be a fucking good event. Like, I didn't even know half of these matches were
happening.
Oh,
the final,
shit.
sorry, the final is supposed to be Michael Todd versus John Berzink.
Who?
John Berzink and Michael Todd. That's
I know
what
Michael Todd.
That's what the main event was.
But it's not anymore?
No, because Michael's right arm got hurt. Yeah, he tore. exactly what the injury was, but I know he got stem cell treatment and he needs some time to recover. So
I
that's
don't
why
know
he's
who this
pulling.
other guy is.
Who's that?
The guy that Mike was supposed to pull.
Oh, John Brzenk.
Who?
John Brzenk.
Oh, okay. I see it in the chat now. John blah blah.
Yeah. He's not very good.
Isn't that another guy that I should be adding on to my has-been ass whooping tour?
Yes, you should be.
Yeah.
Because I can't wait.
Heard that guy used to be good.
All your matches, seeing you're going all these has-beens like John Brzenk and Craig Toulier, and
who?
Might as well throw Michael Todd on there, and yeah, it'll just be funny watching you get whooped up by every one of them.
Man, I don't even know who the fuck you are talking about. Those guys all shit. I'll fuck them up. No problem.
Probably.
You need to finish drinking your beer and then tell the fans that Brent Rogers is a bitch that sucks dick.
Oh, Evan, I tell you, I wish I was a smack talker. I'm like, say I'm a nice guy, but when I get fucking angry, I get angry. That's when I get angry, is when I get to the arm wrestling table. I turn into a different person.
Or after 136 consecutive punches to the face. Either way. Exactly. But all you gotta do is walk to the table and it happens.
Oh, I can't wait. I think me and Brent is going to be a good match on that Saturday. I think I have the stuff to beat him. I know he's good. He's a proven puller, but I'm coming there to kick his fucking ass, and that's all it's going to be. Is I'm going to take him in the first round. You might even see me hit.
Be a what?
It'll be a shocker to you. Me hitting.
Oh, don't do that.
No, I probably won't. Who am I kidding? I can't fucking hit.
I mean, unless you're hitting just to bail to get straps, but fuck. Straps not a bad idea for you against him, though.
Maybe not. He's got such a big hand, eh?
He's got a big hand. He knows how to use it.
Yeah.
I would not be shocked if he does take your hand 3-0, Brent.
Yeah.
I would not be shocked if you guys get into that 3-0 Joe. I would lean towards Joe on it. Just although Brent's a really good arm wrestler, he also likes to fucking bang it out. So yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what's gonna happen. Wow. I'm hoping you do. I think you got it.
Yeah.
But, I can't wait to watch it.
He'll probably run right through me because, well, he's a really good arm wrestler, and apparently I'm a really shitty arm wrestler. So
yeah, you might be dumb, but you're strong. And at the end of the day, you got to be strong at arm wrestling. Look, Joe,
I can lift heavy things. That's all that matters.
I don't care how bad of an arm wrestler you are. If we were to do this on a sliding scale of 10 is technical mastery. Who's the best technical arm wrestler in the world?
Oh, well, Devin Larrett's up there. Evan, you're not really there, but
who's the top technical arm wrestler in the world?
I could say you're very technical and you know your shit.
Just pick one guy. Who's the goddamn best technical arm wrestler in the world?
Oh God!
Just pick one. God damn it!
Just to be easy, I'll say Devin Larrett.
Sure. And then we will take that on a sliding scale down to 0 fucking shit pump Joe Fox.
Yeah.
Right? There's a big gap on that 1 to 10 thing, and you don't even get to 1. Terrible.
That's so funny, and it's going to be even funnier when I kick your ass.
We're going to Brent first, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
If you were to arm wrestle any 6-year-old in the world, and I don't care if this kid's Russian, and they are already at that 10 in technical mastery, you're gonna win. Because they're just not fucking strong enough, no matter how good they are.
Well, I get your
And this
point,
is a strength sport.
and that's
And you
me.
might be strong enough to just beat Brent anyways.
Yeah.
And I hope you are.
I
Because it
hope
makes
so,
me look better when I whoop your fucking ass.
which will never happen.
Would you like to hear something really funny here, Joe?
Yeah.
I just got a text message from Alan Ford from Canada's Wipeout.
Yeah.
He was watching some of this chat.
Yeah.
And when I saw him in here, I sent him the link. Hey, Alan, join the show. This will be fun.
Yeah.
And he declined to do so. Because like I watched a bit of it. It's funny, but that dude sucks. I'm not giving him my time. I'm going to bed. That's how little Alan thinks about your ability.
Yeah, and that's why he commented on Facebook the other day how he wishes he was there at the Monster Factory to take on the winner between me and Brent.
Oh, that you just made that up.
No. No, definitely didn't.
Well, here's the thing. I just said you made it up, and you just said that you didn't, and nobody's going to believe you because you kept telling people you're going to beat me. So everybody knows you're full of shit.
Yeah.
I just automatically win by default.
We can go with that.
Michael B just super chatted in $20 without saying anything.
Easy money.
I don't know. Oh, didn't he just get his ass whooped too?
Michael B.
Yeah, I don't know how to read his comment. I would like to, but there's like no comment. Fuck. You
So
actually think you're going to beat Alan Ford?
Yeah, he's not really on my radar, to be honest.
At 200 pounds.
205, whatever. Yeah. I'm not going.
The highest ranking puller that you've ever competed against.
I'm not going down under 205 anymore. I got no reason to.
At one time, Alan Ford was number one in North America.
Oh, I remember the videos, UALs, where I seen him get a pin on, I think it was Todd Hutchings. Like,
he's beaten Todd Hutchings. He has a winning record on RVJ. Alan's a fucking man.
Oh, he's legit for sure.
How many guys have you ever watched arm wrestle that have beaten RVJ in a hook?
None that I can think of.
And Alan, well, Todd.
Yeah.
But that was got the winning record on RVJ. And when they had their super match for the world title, every time the match went hook, Alan won.
Yeah. But how many years ago was that? A lot of things change over the years.
It was either 2015 or 2016. Oh, I got a little bit gassy going.
Was it that? Okay. So that'd be like 6 years ago, 7 years ago. It must have been.
Alan broke his elbow in that match against Rob.
Sport, I thought.
So when Alan went to Zloty right after that, the next year, and then he pulled the super match with Herman Stevens, he was doing all that with a broken elbow. He was fucked up. He had surgery. It took him a few years to recover from that. He is stronger than he's ever been now.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's good. So how do you do as Lottie? Like, did he actually compete in the tournament or just pulled Herman Stevens?
So he went to Zloty, and I know he did really bad.
Yeah.
I think it's the first time in Alan's arm wrestling career that his left hand placed higher than his right.
Oh, sorry.
It was his first competition after the RVJ match. And he was complaining the whole time while training about how bad how sore his elbow was. But we didn't know that it was fucking broken and he needed surgery. Right?
Jeez.
We didn't know. And he told Igor, he's like, look, I'll go compete at Zloty, but I'm all fucked up right now. Like, I don't really want to. But if you're going to guarantee me a match at the A1 or the top 8 or whatever, if it all kind of just melded into the next, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, if you compete at Zloty, I will guarantee you a match at that. Cool. He's like, well, I'll do it anyways, even though I'm fucked up. He went, he got fucking not good.
Yeah, that's not good.
But then they gave him Herman Stevens. And oh my God, he was even worse by then. Like, he really needed the fucking surgery. Allen would crush at 200 pounds Herman Stevens for sure.
Yeah.
And he lost 3-0 or 6-0. Like, it was bad.
Yeah, it all depends. I mean, the shape of your arm and where you're at in training. And exactly.
Well, you need to know things about Alan Ford. That motherfucker was a Canada's wipeout.
Yeah, I saw some of that. Yeah.
Like, that's a fucking big deal. He got punched in the dick with a fake boxing glove on a machine.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool that he was on there.
He got bounced off of big balls.
Yeah, probably liked it.
Loved it.
I would.
And I believe you. It's like the only thing you've said tonight that I believe. And then he bought this weird fucking like Zambuca type booze from Argentina that tastes like if Zambuca got poured and like filtered through an old hobo shoe full of cat piss and then you drink it.
Yummy. Yeah.
That is what they drink in Argentina.
Ugh.
And he brought it back, and it was so bad that he couldn't drink it. After 3 years, he's like, I can't fucking ever get through this bottle, and I don't want it anymore. So he dropped it off at my house, and it was gone. Pow.
The next day.
Yeah, we fucked up. Wow. The next Friday.
Yeah. Yeah, Zambuca. I used to drink that quite a bit. That's the shit I used to, when my buddies would give me tequila at the bar, that's what I'd buy them. Because I didn't like tequila. I love tequila now. But back then, hated it. So they'd buy me a tequila. I'd get them a black Zambuca, and I'd drink that shit all night.
I used to love tequila, and now I can't do it.
No. Fuck, I find it just, I don't know, brings you up a bit. I don't know.
And my belly just does not like it.
Yeah.
Funny thing. So I was at the bar. Now, when I was young, I used to love tequila. Like, I love the taste of it. Take your shot. I'm not trying to take the shot, fucking do the lemon, the salt, all that bullshit. But just take a shot, swirl it around, taste it. I like tequila. I like the taste of it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I may have overdone it, but my belly says, fuck you if I put tequila in it.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how much I've been drinking. I take a shot of tequila, it's coming out. But just the shot of tequila. Like,
really?
My stomach accepts it, says, nope, I know what that is, wraps it in a ball with some type of fucking mucus, and just throws it out. Nope, you're not welcome in this bar. You are banned for life.
Yeah.
So we're at the bar. We're in Kingston. And my older brother fucking goes to the bar. He likes his tequila. He's pretty good with it. And he tries to line up some shots of tequila. And the bartender says, no, can't serve one person that much. He's like, well, I got a buddy. He's like, well, get him over here if you want to do that. So he called me. I have it, come here. Okay. Well, tequila? Seriously? I can't do tequila anymore. He's like, well, it's going to happen. So, okay. So he lines up 3 shots for each of us. Pop, pop, pop. All right. I go to walk away. I made it about fucking 5 steps. And all of a sudden, no, they're not. Man. So I kind of tilt my head over. I'm in the middle of a bar. And I go, but just drop those 3 shots of tequila.
Yeah.
I noticed they landed on a fucking shoe. And it's a very large shoe.
Yeah.
And I looked up, and it's a motherfucking bouncer. Huh. So I just look at him, walk away. I can't tell the rest of the story live on YouTube. I completely forgot how the story ended when I started it. I'm definitely not allowed to tell you anymore.
So you kicked his ass.
Yeah, tequila will not stay in my belly. Legends Pub, yes, it was Legends Pub.
Yeah.
I've got a lot more fun stories from that weekend in Kingston that I can tell, but we're not getting into that right now. We got a super chat from Wade. Beerman, I have your face on my East versus West 2 shirt. but I don't have your signature. I'm pissed. Well, Wade, you need to blame the government and COVID restrictions. I was absolutely ready to go and whoop schoolboy's ass. What do you want me to do?
That's right. Did you get COVID right before that or something, or what happened?
I got COVID 3 months before that.
Yeah.
I went to my buddy's house on Christmas Eve, dinner and drinks, whatever. I wasn't picking up my kids until Christmas morning. They had Christmas at their mother's, then I go pick them up for a few hours, and then they go back, whatever. I woke up my buddy's couch, and my whole body just ached like I knew I had the flu. Turns out it was COVID. I didn't know what the rules for international travel were. I'm like, I know I'm headed to Turkey in a couple of months. I thought the best idea was to hush it up. Don't tell people. So I didn't tell anybody I got COVID.
Yeah.
Continue training, ready to go book my flights. I have to go down to the airport in Toronto, which is like a 5.5 hour drive.
Yeah.
To do my pre-fucking flight screening where they give you a COVID test. And I failed it while symptom-free. I was not sick in any way, failed.
Yeah.
What the fuck? So what I didn't know was that if you have COVID and you report it, if you are symptom-free, you can test positive and be allowed to fly. It's fine. As long as you are symptom-free. Right? You can have false positives for 3 months. So because I didn't tell people that I had COVID, I fucked myself.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I had no idea. Ignorance, I guess. I should have done all the research, but I just figured don't tell people. Right? You don't want anybody to know that you were sick during training. You don't want to make excuses.
Yeah.
Apparently, I should have reported it to the government that I had COVID, and I would have been allowed on the flight. But
yeah, I think you would have had to get a doctor's note. That's what I did. Before I went down to the States, I got COVID, and they told me you're clear for 180 days as long as you have a doctor's note. And that's what I did. I went in and I sat there for 5 fucking hours. They weren't going to give me one. And then I got a little pissy with the doctor. And I said, I've been sitting here for 5 fucking hours. All you got to do is write a note. That's all you got to do. I'm leaving in the fucking morning. Like the next morning, I either had to go and get another, negative
did
test.
you flex at him?
Doctor's note. What's that?
You should have flexed at him.
What, that?
Sign my goddamn note or I'll kill you. No, don't ever threaten a doctor's life.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah. So he ended up doing it, which was stressful as hell. I think I got out of there at 10 o'clock and then had to fly out the next morning at 6 a.m. That's when I went and hooked up with Adam Warwazinski there down in Kansas City. Brian Corner was putting on an event.
Man, you should have taken the fucking not allowed to go route on that one. You got fucked up.
Yeah, exactly. It was a good experience though, man, to get to hold on to that hand, and that guy's something else. He's the next big
badass, especially getting to get him on the way up, right?
Yeah.
It's awesome. Okay, I got another super chat here from Wade. It's okay. You can piss your signature in the snow. Hashtag piss wars. Wade, where are you at? We could sort this out. I don't know where the fuck you live though. Let me know.
Nice. Yeah, so right for that match, I went to Mexico. I was down in Mexico. Thought I'd be fine. I took an antigen test, went down there. Me and the girlfriend are there for a week. The 2 days before we go get tested, I got the results the next day, right before.
And you froze. Good job. Awesome. whatever the fuck you swiped on your phone, probably Grinder profile or some shit notification.
It was actually Rebecca Todd there. She was reaching out about the Monster Factory stuff, but
oh, she's on Grinder too?
I'm not going there, but so anyways, yeah, I got a positive test. So we're looking for hotels for me in Cancun, so that I figured I was gonna be staying there 8 days before I could come back home. So then we rushed out that day during the day, got 2 more tests done. And yeah, first test comes back that night. We're leaving the next morning back to Canada. Test result comes back, says I'm positive. So I have 2 positive fucking tests now. I'm in Mexico. I'm thinking I'm fucked. Like, there's no way. So then it was I think it was just after midnight, I got the 3rd one coming negative. So then that's the only one I obviously showed them at the airport, was the negative one. I got back to Canada. We had to test in Calgary when we got back. Then we flew back to Grand Prairie. And then a couple days later, I get the results back. The government phones me and says that I have COVID. So I did have COVID. So I had to sit at home.
Locked in your fucking house for fucking 2 weeks.
For 10 days, yep. And I was just in the process of trying to get hired on with my company, so that was all postponed. It was just a shit show. And it was right before my match with Adam. I was in my prime time of training, so I had a week before that in Mexico where I worked out, but I didn't get any table time. Then I was at my house. Nobody could come over for 8 days, 9 or 10 days or whatever it was. Couldn't train then. And then by the time I got out, it's time to let yourself heal and be ready for the match. So there's just a few shitty things that happened that month, but I ended up, like I said, I got that doctor's note and I was good for 180 days. I didn't have to take any antigen, no PCR tests. I could travel wherever the fuck I wanted. No bullshit in the airports. You just give them this doctor's note and you're positive COVID test and you're good to go. So yeah, if you would have done that, actually got tested and then got a doctor's note, you would have been golden. You wouldn't have had any issues whatsoever in the airports.
Yeah, but I didn't know.
But you didn't know. Exactly.
You know, it's not like they fucking posted that information out for everybody to know. You find out when it's too late.
That's right. Yeah,
you already had your shit documented. So all you had to do is go back and get the note.
Yeah.
I couldn't go back and get them to document something from fucking 2 months before. Like I was just super fucked. It was the worst experience of my arm wrestling career.
Well,
for 4 fucking months.
Yeah.
Right?
You have no symptoms, but that shit stays in your system, and you take a piece, the antigen, you'll pass it, but the PCR you'll fail.
Yeah, it was a fucking pile of bullshit. Hated it. I was fucking super angry. I turned my phone off for 3 days once I got that news.
You didn't want to fucking hear anybody, eh?
Look, I'm already fucking upset about this. Like, I'm not having a good time today.
No. Well, because you know how many
I've got hundreds of people messaging me every day.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Read the fucking post. Yeah, that's what happened. Like, I don't want to talk to people right now.
Oh, I was disappointed. I wanted to see that match badly.
I'll tell you, and after watching the Herman Stevens match, I would have killed that dude.
I would have liked to have seen it, definitely.
I would have. So I talk so much shit about how I'm not even training my hook.
Yeah.
I'm not. Because there's just no fucking way that kid's coming inside with me. Turns out he didn't like that, and he trained all hook. And he had to go inside with Herman. Because he lost when he tried to go outside with Herman, and Herman's on like 2 days notice?
Yeah.
And he still lost outside with Herman. I would have definitely won that match in or out. I'll tell you though, I was impressed with his hook set. It was sharp. He probably would have thrown me into a hook on go.
So are you pursuing
and then realized how fucking dumb that was. Motherfucker, I'm not Herman Stevens.
He's fucking strong. determined for sure. But are you still pursuing that match then with Schoolboy, or?
I mean, if it ever comes about where it's possible, yeah, I want to do it. He's like not allowed out of Russia without an awful lot of hoops.
Yeah.
So I don't see it happening anytime soon. But by the time it's probably possible, I probably don't want it. That kid is gonna be a fucking monster.
Rock star, yeah.
And I'm not 300 pounds anymore. You know, I was actually down at like 255 when we signed up for that match. And I ate motherfucking everything and lifted everything I could find. I worked hard.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get above 263.
Well,
like,
what's the heaviest been?
The heaviest I've ever been?
Like when I met you in Nova Scotia, you must have been 280 something.
So,
if not more.
No, not true.
You're a big, thick fucking dude, I remember in Nova Scotia.
For Nova Scotia, that was when they were filming Arm Nation, right? You remember all the TV cameras there following me around?
Yeah.
I was like 3 weeks out from Nationals, and I wasn't planning on going. And I was at Devin's house at a practice one night, and we just shot some dumbass video of me talking shit. You know, look, you want a good season finale for this TV show? Pay for me to go to Nationals. I will quit drinking for 3 weeks. I will make 231. I'm only 255, which is what I thought I was.
Yeah.
And I'll make 231, and nobody's fucking touching me. I will win a national title right there live on your goddamn show. We worked out some type of deal. Like they didn't like fully cover everything, but they put it within range for me. They got back to me before I was even home. Said, we're in. I went home. I checked my weight the next day. And so I thought I was like 255, right? 24-pound cut. No problem. I was 285.
Holy fuck, you're off by 30.
I was a little bit off.
Just a
slight. I messaged them back and be like, yeah, so that message you got last night, I don't know if I can hold up to that. And their response was, oh, 285. Do you think you can still make 231?
Yeah.
I don't know, but maybe.
Fuck are you going to do that?
I mean, I could try.
Cut off your leg maybe, but.
So they said, well, you know what? If you're going to put in the effort and we get to document and put it on the fucking show, let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. So I quit drinking. And if you watch the show, they're like at my house a few days later, and I'm eating salad and working on roofs. So like I'm working, I'm sweating, I'm eating clean, and I quit drinking. And we get there, and in Halifax, I said, if I make 255 before the water cut, I will do a 24-pound water cut overnight to make weight. And I think I was like 256 or 257. It was like just slightly above the range that I was willing to go. But look, if you're willing to do 20, what's 21?
Yeah.
What's 22? What's 23? Where do you fucking draw the line? You got to have a hard cut somewhere. And it was just a little bit above where I was willing to fucking go for it. So I didn't do it. And I just pulled supers. So I was, my official weigh-in was like 257. At Nationals. I had dropped almost 20 pounds in 3 weeks without a water cut.
And you were in the final with Michael Gould on the left, weren't you?
Right and left.
Right and left. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So I actually finished third right-handed behind who's that short motherfucker that's like
Oh,
wide.
Steve Gaber.
Gaber, yes. So I crushed Steve Gaber.
Yeah.
First round, they said go, shoulder hook, boom. I'm like, oh my God, I am so fucking strong. Easy. Then I got Mike Gould later on. And when Mike started like taunting me,
yeah,
he was fucking strong that day. Like we were not close.
He was fucking massive at Nova Scotia.
But I would not give up. I know I should have. It was the easiest way to get second place was to just give up right now, save my energy. I put absolutely everything into that. I worked as hard as I motherfucking could, hoping he would just get tired and like, oops, I fucked up. No, I wasn't close enough to get that. He just let me work for a goddamn long time. And then I was not able to do anything after that. So Steve got second, but motherfucker knows.
You took him out.
I was second, both hands.
Yeah.
Left-handed, though, fuck me.
Oh, Gaber was big too in Nova Scotia. I remember that. He was fucking like a brick shithouse. Not like Michael Gould big, but he was big. He was very thick.
So Mike and I are like buddies, right?
Yeah.
We hang out, we chat, whatever, we're friends. Mike also knows I talk a lot of shit and I like to fuck with people coming up to the events. I sat down beside Mike first thing in the morning when we all showed up into the lobby there.
Yeah.
And as soon as I sat down beside him, I was like, hey, Mike, what's going on, buddy? You have a good sleep? Like, good to go? And he looks over at me and his response is, don't even fucking talk to me today, Evan. Oh.
Is that right?
All right, buddy. I'm out. God.
Just competitive mode or what?
Well, he just assumes that I'm sitting beside him, talking to him, trying to fuck on him, get in his head, do my shit.
Yeah.
Not the case. I was literally just sitting beside my buddy, asking him how his night went. But he was in no mood to deal with anything, and he wasn't taking a chance with it. He fucked me off real quick, and I took it. If you've ever seen Mike Gould in a grumpy mood, you don't blame me. B. Those are fantastic shorts, my friend. I'm glad you hiked them down now after everybody saw your fucking nuts.
About trying to pull an Austin here. You know what I mean?
It reminds me of our way home from fucking Wasaga Beach.
Oh man!
I showed the whole world your fucking package.
I'm never gonna live that down, am I?
Not if I was saying it.
No.
It was literally the funniest time I have ever embarrassed a friend of mine.
Yeah, it was good. It was perfect. You set me up directly. Like it was like, yeah, hook, line, and sinker. You fucking got me.
Hook, line, and dick out in front of the family.
Yeah. He got me. You got me with my wedding tackle out. It was good. He tells me, I told him, you'll keep 6. I'm trying to fucking take a piss between the truck and the trailer that we're fucking hauling. He goes, yeah, no problem. I got you. He was fucking lying. The second he said that, I fucking pulled me. Fucking the whole family just came cruising by, looked directly at me. I went, shit. Like he got me good, man. He got me fucking direct.
Me, I did tell you I would watch your back while you took your piss.
Yeah,
I did not tell you I was going to warn you if somebody was coming.
Well, I mean, you were smelling my back the whole ride home, so it was even, I guess.
I was really mad at you about that. You had some weird ass mushroom farts. I kept staying up the entire fucking truck. It was terrible.
Oh man! And the worst part is he was so fucked up too. He didn't even know if it was him. He actually had him convinced that it was him farting.
Oh
I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. I was off the fucking drunk by this point. I flexed on entire cities.
It did. It was an interesting ride home.
All right, I gotta take a piss. B, have you ever met Joe Fox? You ever heard his name before?
I've seen
not, because nobody does.
I've seen him slut-bagging around.
Joe's like pretty decent. He's like a high-level amateur that thinks he can beat a high hooker. Let's talk to him for a minute. I got
yeah. What's up, Joe?
Hey, not much, buddy. How you doing?
Me just trying to keep a 5x5,
So are you out of Ontario then, or?
Yeah. I'm a fucking hooker. One of the greasiest ones, to be honest.
Greasier than Razor or what?
No. That's a valley sauce there. I'm a city boy still, you know.
Oh yeah, I met Razor up in Sylvan. He's a good dude. They're all good dudes.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh, 'cause he can be
Razor
such.
knows how to get after it.
Yeah, exactly.
He was actually fucking having wars with old Matty Smith at practice today. They were fucking banging it out. It was good.
Who was Matt and?
Matt and Razor. Fucking Devin came back there. It was his first practice back since he fucking triumphed over fucking Prudnick there. He came and he hung his
Yeah.
shield in the clubhouse. So we have it there we have it there hanging now, the artifact, you know?
Yeah.
It's our power center. It's sort of like the battery that fucking all the power just accumulates to, you know?
That's awesome.
Over here, it's fucking looking like a sharp show.
Wicked atmosphere. I'd love to get down there sometime. I know I talked to Evan a couple of years ago about coming down there and doing a match with somebody and then getting, a couple practice in with him, because I do have a lot of respect for the high hookers for sure. As much shit as I talk, I think there's a mountain down that way that you don't get in really not many other clubs.
Dude, we're the fucking mecca of arm wrestling. Is in fucking Ottawa, Ontario, and the extending valley. Like between our two clubs, like there's fuck man, we got a lot of high level guys that we get to fuck with, you know what I mean? And even all the guys that have been hanging around, 5, 10, 15-year guys, like even fucking Nicola, for fuck's sakes, he's there tonight too, you know what I mean? Start the fucking the hit machine, you know what I mean? Fucking you name it, you know what I mean? We have guys from all over that fucking come out our way, you know?
A lot
And
of
a lot of high level arm wrestling. That's all I know.
Well, I'm in the middle of butt fuck nowhere where I live. So, we got some good pullers up here, but I'm a good 4.5 hours from any other club. Like,
where you at there? Whereabouts exactly are you?
Grand Prairie, Alberta.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the middle of butt fuck nowhere where nobody's
Exactly.
any good at arm wrestling.
There's nobody up here. We got some good pullers, but we're 4.5 hours from it.
Yeah, exactly. It's far. Yeah.
When Joe says there's good pullers up there, that's like listening to Yannick talk about who has talent, right?
Yeah.
Like it's a wash. You can't take yeah.
And that's actually the thing where we specifically are lucky, like in the Valley and in Ottawa, is like I can fucking sneeze and there's arm wrestling beside me. You know what I mean? Like you can make any phone call, you can get a table practice going any day of the week. You know what I mean? Like it's fucking
that kind of stuff makes a big difference. Like you get like say a club like you're good pullers. You got these up and comers, but they have guys like Evan and Brennan and Hitman Evan and all these guys. It just reminds me, like Louisiana, like somewhere where you got like Toulier and Mosier and all these high end guys. Well, they're far between up in Alberta. We got good pullers, but we got a few guys that are really good pullers with knowledge, but it's not like the knowledge you'd get in a big center like Ottawa or down in the States where you have a bunch of ex-world champions, and we do what we can up here. I watch a lot.
I love that this guy just compared Louisiana to Ontario.
Well, and the thing with us too, right, is that any day of the week, like we have a structure where like our clubs practice, like it's like ours are Monday and Thursday, and the Valley's Wednesday and Saturday. You know what I mean? So it's like fucking you name it. You can go Monday. Tuesday. I even think the Priors. I think they are wrestling on Tuesdays, right?
Yeah, that's in between our clubs.
Yeah, you know what? Like you name it. Like, and there's micro clubs everywhere. Like you can fucking throw a ball in any direction. There's a fucking arm wrestling club, something going on.
And that makes a big difference.
Yeah. Well, especially for our rookies, like we get a lot of good training, good table time, especially people who are serious about it. Like the people that show up to all the practices, it's like get those gains, But like I said, the thing that sucks for us is that if you started in the last 2 or 3 years, you started during a fucking scandemic, you know what I mean? And it was fucking everything was just completely washed out. So it's like,
all right, Joe, remember whenever I said you couldn't say certain words?
Yeah.
I left that one out. B really fucking crossed the line there.
What? I don't know what the fuck I
My
said.
word, buddy, my word doesn't exist. I said a made up word.
Yeah. Just don't do it again.
It's a made up word there, you know?
I'd like to be allowed to get drunk on YouTube with you fucks in the future. So here's the thing. I think the biggest difference between where you are wrestling and where we do, one, there's a lot of clubs in a short distance that we can get to if we want to practice, right? It's super convenient. It's easy. You call up, there's 4 clubs within a 2-hour drive.
Yeah.
Like super easy, right? But here's the big part. At any one of those clubs, there's actually good arm wrestlers.
Yeah.
Where you got to drive, like, you live in Grand Prairie. So that's like, I don't know, like 28 hours from Ontario. You're not getting any good practices where you are. Like, it's a long way to find a good arm wrestler to teach you something. Right?
Yeah, you got to go see Matt Mask or SB or.
No, we're talking about good arm wrestlers, B.
Yeah.
You can go to BC. That's closer. You got Anthony there. Outside of that, you got to get to like Ottawa and the Valley before you find somebody that knows how to arm wrestle and can teach you.
Well, there's a few guys in Edmonton that are good that can teach a guy a few things. I mean, Red Deer.
That's not true. That's not true either.
Mm-mm.
Joe, I'm not going to let you just lie to the fans here.
You don't think Matt and Fraser are up to stuff?
I do not think that either Matt or Fraser is a good arm wrestler. No. I think you will find a shit ton of people in Ontario far better at arm wrestling. Now, I'm not saying there's a shit ton of people that are beat Matt, but they're better arm wrestlers. Matt is fantastic at what Matt's good at. And he is very, very gifted, and he has honed in how to do that one thing very fucking well. There's nothing wrong with being a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt's fucking awesome. His hand, like his right hand is like ridiculous to feel.
Yeah,
but when it comes to, you know, teaching the entire craft of arm wrestling, not just that move, right?
This low hand top roll.
Matt's that move guy. Trust me, I ain't bagging on Matt here. He is better at that move than I am. He might be better at top rolling than I am at masturbating. And I've got a lot of practice.
It's a lot of hours going to that, I'm sure.
The Alberta guys get like power from animals, I guess. It's like you got the wild horse, you got, you know, the fox, you know, you got Joe Fox. Who else? You got the badger, the mongoose, fucking who else there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I know, Evan, you said there a few years back I could come down at some time and train with you guys, and I would love to still do that. It's just there's no time, man. When you got a family and you got your own stuff going on and work and arm wrestling training, and
Joe,
I'd love to.
I get it, buddy, and I did mean it. You have an open invitation. Anytime you want to come down and train with us, you are absolutely welcome. We will put you up. We'll take care of you. Trust me, you ain't gonna have a bad time down here.
No, I know.
Hold on,
and you will learn some shit. I promise you that. There is no way you spend a week with us and don't go home excited to actually teach these guys in fucking Alberta how to arm wrestle. I promise.
Oh, I guarantee I'd learn that for sure. And that's what I've told everybody all the time. The guys I arm wrestle here, anytime you get a chance to get on the table with anybody else, like you go to a tournament, you get on the table after with like a guy like Bill Adamitis or some of these old timers that are like, everybody has something that you can use, right? You can listen to somebody who's better than you and he can tell you 30 things. If you take one thing away from that and then you go to the next guy and he's got 30, on you take one thing away from that guy. That's what I harp on everybody for, is you get on the table with whoever you can, and he might have a whole bunch of shit you're not interested in, but if you can take one thing away from all these guys. So I know I've come up with a lot of good stuff training with you guys down there and have a hell of a fucking time partying.
I would never teach somebody 30 things ever.
Yeah.
The easiest way to teach somebody nothing is to throw everything at them all at once.
Yeah.
it's just not going to happen. I'm not great with teaching brand new guys, right? Like I take my time with them. I want to make the only thing I want to teach a new guy is to be safe, right? That's the only thing I want. Don't get hurt. As long as you don't get hurt, everything else will fall into place. Don't fuck yourself up and then never come back. But once you've been arm wrestling for a year and a half, 2 years, you've kind of got everything all into place. And now it's time to really dig into the fine point technical stuff. Then I am great to spend some time with. I could really break that shit down for you and let you know what's what. Maybe not you, because you're dumb. But like most people, No, seriously, Joe, anytime you want to come, open doors, buddy. We'll put you up. You will not be disappointed with the food and drink, I tell you that.
Nope, fuck, I guarantee I wouldn't.
And at the very least, you will learn different ways to do lots of things on the table. Like,
I don't doubt that one bit.
now we do have a super chat here that I need to address. I was kind of thinking about ignoring the super chat, but it was super chatted in, so I got to do it. So Wade super chatted in, Louisiana has better food and women than Ontario. And that upsets me. One, I'm allergic to shellfish. And like, isn't Louisiana like full of shrimp and stuff? Is that not a big thing there?
Oh, yeah. Oh, big time.
So I can't argue about that because I can't even eat it. It'll make me die, which sucks. Because I used to eat it. I loved it until all of a sudden I became allergic to shellfish at fucking 18. That's fucking balls. But women, I would be able to concede that you might have a higher average quality of woman. But that's as far as I can go with that. When you say women overall as a fucking end of fact, that's my motherfucking wife you're talking about, and I will fight you, you piece of shit.
How did we get on the topic of women? Did I miss something?
We super chatted in that Louisiana has better food and women than Ontario.
Oh, and women. Oh, fuck.
My wife's from here. It don't get better than that. Does not get better than that. I have her saved on Messenger as Guck Bigums.
Well, I can guarantee they're better down that way than here. Well, I got a good woman. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying if you're up in Grand Prairie, they're few and far between.
I will take the beer wife over anything I've ever met, ever, anywhere. Now, she's also equally as good as me at being an asshole. So you got to take the good with the bad.
I can't really believe that for some reason. But...
Oh, fuck. Yeah, well, it's a true thing. I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. Are you going to take a shit?
Taking a leak.
That's really fucked up. You're shitting on camera, buddy. But I'll tell you, there is nobody that's watching this stream or will ever watch this fucking video that has a woman that treats them as good as mine does when she's not mad at me.
Wow. She's got you whooped pretty good or what?
Dude, she can shallow throat like a motherfucker.
Shallow throat.
Why are you laughing?
Oh,
fuck. Look, man, I don't know if she can do the other thing. I mean, I don't got the tackle, whatever.
Yeah.
But she would probably make me go on timeout for a week if I told Eddie more than that. But have you ever heard my hot sauce story?
No.
Well, you're not going to tonight, but oh my God, is it good? Only 3 in Canada I've ever heard of. SB, Devin, and Mask. That's it. Thomas, you are literally sitting here on my fucking live stream saying you've never heard of anybody else. You have clearly heard of Big B, Joe Fox, and you definitely know who I motherfucking am if you're sitting here on my channel. Fucking guys yanking chain in the chat. Joey Justafalo. Do you know who Joey Justafalo is, Joe?
What's that? Joey who?
Joey Justafalo.
No.
Oh my God. You've got to find the video about him. I think it's called The Quest for Respect. I think it's called The Quest for Respect. It's an old high hooker video. It's a parody about how reffing tries to make it all about them and not the arm wrestling. And it's hilarious. Joey Justafalo is the ref in the video who's making fun of a real Canadian ref who holds a record for the most overturned calls at a WAF ever.
Yeah. Jesus.
Find that. Oh, it's foul. The Quest for Respect. That is a video you need to see. Cobra.
What up, baby?
Are we friends tonight?
Say it again.
Are we friends tonight?
Always, babe. Always. I got that ass.
Well, Cobra Rhodes is here, ladies and gentlemen. Fresh back from his trip to Turkey. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm super, man. Getting ready for the second Thanksgiving celebration tomorrow. We got 3 of them today, tomorrow, and Saturday.
How many turkeys you gonna eat?
Oh no, just no turkey. It will be Saturday. Right now, I'm going with the Asian flair for tomorrow. Today,
are you cooking?
Yeah. I'm prepping right now, bro. I'm knocking it out. I'm doing my Korean ribs and pho tomorrow.
I'm trying to make weight for this Ireland match, so I'm not eating a whole lot, and I can't really deal with a whole lot of food talk.
This ain't the
Especially
place.
because, Joe, do you know who Cobra Rhodes is?
Cobra Rose. Yeah, I know who Cobra Rose is. Of course.
Okay.
Wrestler.
Apparently, he's better at cooking than he is at arm wrestling.
Why is that? Because he just lost?
I wasn't going to bring that up. Cobra and I just said we were friends today. So, somebody dick.
I don't mind that, baby. I don't mind. Listen here. In a minute, bro, it won't matter how many needles are in a dude's ass. In a minute here, it'll be over with. I'm not even tripping, bro. It's all good. I'm not even tripping, bro.
So, no, I was not making fun of Cobra for not having the desired result on the weekend. Apparently, he's just a fucking
desired result, man.
Motherfucker in the kitchen. But
all good in the hood.
I was going somewhere. Cobra, do you know who Joe Fox is?
As of tonight, yes, I do. As of now, yeah. I saw his face on your show.
Do you know who Brent Rockers is?
Of course, I know that kid. Yeah.
Joe's going to pull Brent Rockers in 2 weeks at the Monster Factory.
Okay, good.
What can you tell Joe about Brent?
He likes arm wrestling. He likes to arm wrestle. He's an arm wrestler.
What's the best way to beat Brent?
Pin him. Just pin him.
Right. Yeah. If you could slow it down just a little bit, and you could bring us from the setup to the before the pin happens. How do you do that?
I'll try.
Look, Devin just said you're the greatest corner man ever.
Yeah, Devin doesn't lie often, does he?
Oh,
I just stopped the ref from
that
being
was a terrible way to go with that one, Cobra. That's all that motherfucker does. If you were to pull Brent, what do you think the best route is?
Straight to the pad.
Well, Joe, I tried to get you some arm wrestling advice from a guy that's like used to be really good at it.
Yeah.
And he ain't giving up shit.
Not giving up. But he is the pad. The best way to get him is to hit him. So.
Yeah, but you can't hit.
Yeah, just close your hand on him and pin him.
Seen me hit Evan.
Spice. There's some vinegar on them.
I've seen you try.
Well, you may see me try December. It might happen. We'll see. I'll feel him out that first round, and then second round, you might be shocked. We'll see. Anything can happen. I've been training, so I feel good. I know.
What up? What up, everybody in the chat? Good to see y'all. What up, Obvious? What up, 4-4?
B, what are you fucking grinding up there? What is that? What's that flavor?
Pink alien death cookies.
Yeah, spicy Korean ribs right now. Oh, B, what up? What up, Black? What up, B?
What up, Pimpin? What you saying?
I didn't hear what you said. What flavor is that?
Pink alien death cookies.
Damn it.
I ain't never tried that shit.
Well,
By the sound of it, I don't want to.
Hey, all I got to tell y'all is Matt Mask and my boy, his dude,
John?
that was over
Was
in
Sean
Turkey.
Crowther?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sean.
yeah.
Hey, hey, man, they got big fucking balls, bro.
Yeah, they went for a little tour, huh?
Man, 45 minutes each way through 3 checkpoints. Come back with a zip. You heard me? In Turkey, you heard me?
Yeah,
Oh.
nobody gives a fuck. We're Canadian.
Dude.
Sean
Hey,
Crow.
Hey, listen.
Although seriously, Cobra, I don't think it's a great idea if I could say that out loud.
I didn't say nothing. Said a zip. They had their pants. They got zippers in them.
Yeah, he didn't say nothing. So
I didn't say nothing, man. Don't turn into no hoe meat, Evan.
Well,
You're
I'm
off
just
the
telling
clock.
you, Cobra
You're
is
off the
saying
clock.
right now
You're off the
that
clock.
I believe Cobra just said that Matt Mask has a buddy with a fucking impressive prison wallet.
Online meeting.
Man, hey, savages.
People walking up.
Yeah, those are great dudes. They don't give a fuck.
Squad.
Don't give a fuck. Don't give a. They never
Right.
seen.
And as soon as you had that
Well,
conversation
good.
with them, you didn't fucking stop hanging out with them for a minute.
No. I was there the whole way, baby. I
No
was there the whole
fucks
way.
given.
Huh?
No fucks given.
Eyes giraffe pussy, buddy.
Well, you must have met Sean Crowther and Sylvan, Evan, eh?
Yes, I did. Guy's a good dude.
Oh, yeah. He is a very solid guy.
That motherfucker loves arm wrestling, and he got strong in a fucking short time.
He is incredibly strong. He's doing well locally, so we'll see how he does over. I think he's going to Vegas there to Sean Hancock's event there next year again at that Bunions or whatever. I think they're doing.
I don't know. I would never go to another Sean Hancock event.
Why? Because of the reffing, or why? Like I think his reffing's good, but myself.
Well, one, he is very, very strict, and he's called an awful lot of fouls that we can't find on the slow motion replay. So he either is the greatest thing ever, or he's one of those guys that just believes we need to foul everybody out of every match. But that didn't bother me. I still watched his stuff. I wasn't necessarily excited to compete in it, but I watched it because I love arm wrestling. But the way he's been bagging on East versus West lately, fuck. I can't get behind a promoter that just wants to shit on other people. I shit on everybody because I have diarrhea a lot. I need to shit on people for my own well-being. I don't get why he's shitting on people, though. I thought East versus West was great.
Is this how I'm supposed to do it? There we go.
Guys, in the chat, my beard looks good tonight because the wife showered with me and she actually washed it for me. I don't do it myself.
Good girl. Woman shower with you. That's a good girl.
Yeah, Cobra, you just never mind. And yes, once in a while, she actually lets me see her naked.
Yeah. That's good. I like her.
God damn it, you are a weird fucking dude, Cobra.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's fucking true.
So, yeah, I don't know. I just don't get why anybody would fucking shit on an event like that.
I think it's just because his style is so different, right? You got a guy like Sean Hancock and Leonard Harkless, and they're very strict, very strict. I prefer that a little bit as a competitor. Whereas I think like you seen in the Evgeny match and the Devin match, it seemed like the ref
Who?
just had no control. Well, Evgeny and Devin. They was,
Devin and even Gay.
Devin was getting so pissed off. He's like elbow down, like he's trying to control the ref, trying to get the ref to get control. And I know how Devin likes to get in people's heads, but I couldn't believe they were that loose. Like
Joe,
that's where the frustration comes with Hancock.
Joe, I will explain this to you right now, but only because nobody watches this shit. I would never say this in public.
Nobody watched this shit.
Everything that Devin was doing was just to take the attention off of what Devin was doing.
Trying to get that. Yeah, I saw that.
Devin was by far the worst motherfucker in that setup, and not even close. He would pull fucking Prudnick's elbow off the pad just to yell at it so that they would ignore what Devin's doing. Devin is a motherfucker. I promise you,
we don't care.
I rewatched that match tonight, actually.
Yeah.
And I felt so bad for that referee. There's just no way, without proper high hooker training, you could ever be equipped to deal with reffing that match. I was so upset.
Well, don't
I'm so proud of Devin.
Sonny, don't get your panties in a bunch about an arm wrestling match.
Oh, I was upset. I felt bad for the referee. Like it hurt my feelings that he got fucking run over that bad. He didn't even get, like, he didn't have his parents sign the permission for him to sign that fucking waiver for the Bukkake video that he was about to star in. He had a train run on him so fucking hard, and it's not
bro,
his
I
fault.
did my job. I did my job, Evan. I took the emotion out of it.
There's a reason you're called the pimp. You fucked that shit all up. But
you know what? That's I don't suck my own cock often, but that night I did my job in that first round, and then I could sit down and let Jody sing. It was good.
You know, as a high hooker and somebody that really embraces the skill and mastery involved with the cheating the setup, I appreciate it. And I was like, that is a fucking masterclass. On the other side, it's, oh my God, that was the worst thing in the world to fucking watch. It was so bad.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Devin
You little...
fucked that first round around so bad that the ref ignored that we're in ref's grip, let them take their own fucking grip.
Listen, this is the deal. Listen, bro. Devin no sooner got his elbow on the pad and the ref gave him a warning.
He hit the guy 3 times in the setup.
No.
Warning for unsportsmanlike. I don't know how else you could fucking deal with that. That was the ref trying to take control and saying, no, we're not going to allow that. And as soon as he told Devin that you're not allowed to do that, Devin ran the fuck over him. You should have never talked back to me, motherfucker. It was so bad.
Yeah, he was telling the refs what to do. It was pretty crazy.
Hey, where's Big B?
He's probably still there. Just his video got fucked off. It happens when he walks around his house. It happens when he gets stoned. Cobra, you've been arm wrestling for like 70 fucking years now. Have you ever seen a match go to ref's grip and then the refs just like say, fuck it, I don't want to deal with you guys. Let's go back to an actual normal grip?
I've seen all kinds of shit, man.
Have you ever seen that?
I've seen worse. Worse is, listen, come on, dude. Go back to the old school. You can see me getting fucked. Like at so many shows, it's unbelievable.
Well, I mean, I got videos of it, but not at arm wrestling.
It's usually a Southern ref, too, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
All right, we got a super chat here from Wade that says, Evan, if you were the ref, would Devin had won? Yes, I believe he would have won, but I probably would have fouled him out of at least the first round, and then he would have just settled down and had to arm wrestle. But I don't think it's as good for the show or the fans
You had done that, I would have
It's gonna
thrown
be
a
done
tooth
strict.
in the chest.
Devin wouldn't have won the Ottawa Open if I was reffing. I will not tolerate his shit. I will throw him out of the fucking match regardless. I don't care. You will follow the rules or you will lose.
Yeah.
At an
So you
event
take-
like that, like you're talking a world level pay-per-view, you can't just foul the main event out and never see a match. You can't.
Yeah, we gonna arm wrestle tonight, baby.
Right. You like they would never ever have me referee an event of that caliber, especially in the finals, because I would never let it start. As a referee, I value my integrity of following the rules more than I do the promotion's fucking viewability.
Hey, you know what? In all of my career, even though like it was 98% juice, that was one of the most talented arm wrestling rooms I've ever been in. I should say powerful arm wrestling rooms I've ever been in.
Man, there were some dudes there that were really fucking good.
It was, I'll tell you what, it was, bro.
But Devin, all of his shit, he knows what's up. He's a fantastically gifted arm wrestler. He might lack a little bit of strength, but not down in the heavyweight division. But technically, that dude's fucking sound. Prudnick.
Beast. The
I
guy's
have never seen him get out.
There's nothing to laugh about. Prudnick is a beast.
Oh,
Yeah, the dude is fucking fundamentally strong as fuck. And I've
But
never seen him get out fucked that bad.
He wouldn't beaten Devin if Devin started with his wrist back. He wouldn't beaten Devin that night. It just wouldn't happen. It wasn't happening. If Devin started like this, Prudnick was not beating him that night.
Right. That's why when they say, if I was reffing, would Devin have won? Yeah, he would have. But I wouldn't have let him do all that shit, and he would have actually had to arm wrestle and still won.
Didn't do nothing. All he did was pin his opponent.
That's it. That's all he did.
Pretty much.
Nah. Who do you think the best arm wrestler was? That's not Devin.
At the event,
Technically.
blah, 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 blah.
Competing or not?
Oh, get that guy out of the fucking conversation. We're not talking about him.
Okay. You asked the question, I answered.
No Cobra, no Devin, no Ingen, no John. Guys that competed.
The bald head, Sanders.
Technically, you put him that high. Technically,
Sanders. I think this guy Sanders. I spent a lot of time with him. After this guy is from Latvia. He is going to be a force for a while if he avoids, injury or.
Yeah.
This guy's the real, and he's a baby.
Yeah, he's a young dude.
He's a baby. He is natural. He can
Fucking
he can be in a
this year at Worlds. Yeah.
And if he ever I guess money makes people do things, but
man, just call your big boy pants. As soon as he decides to put on his big boy pants, it might turn into a big problem for people.
This is if we want to sit around and say, oh, who can challenge Levon? By the time this guy gets to his peak, Levon will be ancient history.
He'll be retired by then, but you think Sanders is that good?
I think Sanders has the ability to be that good.
I haven't seen anything from Sanders that would say technically or his ability wise is that high. Obviously, I know he's a badass dude, but
I'll say that he's a badass dude and he's a baby.
From everything I see, it looks a lot more like dude is strong as fuck.
Yeah, and he's got good angles. He understands the sport. He understands the sport. So that's.
I wasn't sure if he was making Matt look bad or if Matt just wasn't there.
Well, his hand blew up after round one, but Matt was in a funk.
How is Morozov technically?
Solid.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah, he's solid.
Because he's really young.
I think they're pretty close to the same age.
Compared to John and myself, they were all young. So
Yeah,
but,
but you can't compare people to you, Cobra. You're like 13 years past the average life expectancy. Like
truth.
Yeah.
Jesus. What about Hermes? Do you think Hermes will ever be able to challenge Levon?
No.
No. Yeah. Fuck. We're a long ways from seeing someone beat Levon then.
Hermes is the only guy that's not named Levon that I could see beating Dave straight up fundamentally in that center hand. I don't see anybody else doing it. I didn't think he would do it, but he did. Hermes impressed the fuck out of me.
Oh, me too.
Yeah. There was nothing that he did that was not impressive.
But not enough to say he's getting Levon.
No, this is a whole nother savage, you know.
But Sandra's.
This guy is the frame, the hand, all of it, and he's clean right now.
Man,
That's scary.
somebody's got to convince that guy to stop having morals.
Yeah, make his ass hurt, right?
Like, dude, you know what's better than having morals? Winning.
Yeah.
Fucking Jesus.
Hey, bro, 2023, I'm gonna win with the same. Hey, I've been making 165 pounds since I was a sophomore in high school, dude. I'm gonna continue that.
Fuck. I don't think I made 165 since I was in like grade 4.
So, Cobra, do you have anything big coming up for next year?
We don't want to hear about that. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna end the YouTube live stream right now.
Awesome.
Nobody wants to listen to fucking Cobra talk. But
right.
Joe, Cobra, don't fuck off. I'm just fucking off all of the viewers. That's all.
Bye, Felicia.
Have a good night, guys.
Good night.
Oh, Cobra actually fucking left.
He did.